There we go, and hello.
How am I sounding?
Pretty alright.
Do I sound the same as with the other headset?
Pretty close.
Alright. Pretty close. Does that mean slightly better or slightly worse?
I don't know how to describe this. Like, it's a good quality. I can make out what you're saying perfectly, but in a way, it kind of sounds like you're being filtered a bit.
Mm,
But that's not a bad thing.
I know. It's the unfortunate fact that I don't have a podcast grades microphone.
True. Give me a P.O. box and I'll send you another. And I'll send you a microphone. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. What the fuck am I saying? You can't connect a USB to a fucking phone?
Yeah, yeah. It'd be fucking amazing if you could. Hell, perhaps more advanced phones will allow it.
Maybe.
Or maybe you need some kind of adapter to plug in somewhere. I don't know.
I'm gonna go fucking insane
In the
when I
membrane.
eventually get Strange Journey.
Also, if you're only interested in just doing like Liara's mission tonight, the plan you're going to is Therum over in Kenosis.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
So, is the plan is we're going to um
So as I'm aware, all we're doing is just rescuing Liara.
Yeah, it'll be, I don't know, relatively short.
so the plan is we're going to be getting Liara, and then is that it, or are we gonna do like a couple of go
What
back to the Citadel and do a couple of things?
wouldn't hurt to do some side shit.
Let's go harass Conrad again.
Oh, but hey, his second appear.
Well, I
If he
haven't
does
gotten
show
him
up
yet.
again, is yeah, well,
Well,
if he
no,
does,
hold on. Let me rephrase that. Let let's go break Conrad's spirit again.
when Conrad does spawn again after you do a story mission.
Because honestly, I care nothing about that sad sap.
Hello, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
I want to do to Conrad Werner what Oleg did to that fucking random guy at the beginning of Saints Row 4.
That's
That's
what it
how
was.
annoying I think he is. That's how annoying I think he is.
Who's pouring water out? Who's pouring one out
Sorry,
for
I'm
the
cleaning.
homies?
No, I don't have any liquor. I'm cleaning a glass that that had some kefir in it, because it sticks. You can't just simply clean it.
Okay, so if I recall with how the Mako controls, let's see. Yeah, driving is done strictly with the left analog sticks, kind of like the Woodhawk from Halo. Well, they give that's the jet boost. That's the jump thrusters there.
Kefir, by the way, is yogurt.
Ah, okay, for a moment I actually thought it was... Okay, it's really
You thought it
dumb, but...
was reefer.
No, I thought kefir was alcohol.
No, no, that'd be fucking weird, but no.
Let's see. Yeah, left trigger. You figured out the cannon. There we go. This run is infinitely better than the brain scratch playthrough now.
Which I still need to
They
watch.
played that.
Uh,
This.
yeah. Lewis recorded a playthrough of the original Mass Effect, like for brain scratch commentary, and yeah, one thing he did wrong, and he admitted this during the commentary itself, like over the. Over that when he was recording the footage, he completely forgot that the Mako had a cannon.
And we're
What?
talking about this cannon, not this.
Not the machine gun. Yes, the one you just showed off. Yeah, the machine gun he used that is the secondary fire he completely forgot about until after he
He
finished
forgot.
recording.
He forgot about the giant "fuck you" gun on top of the obviously tank-looking vehicle.
He forgot about the secondary fire that made tank battles go faster. Now, granted, he
Please tell me
admitted.
Please tell me Healy sped up past most of the vehicle combat.
It's brain
This, I
scratch.
mean,
They keep in all the tedious bits.
no correction, no correction, no correction. Ryan, in the early days of Brain Scratch, kept in everything. I mean, Lewis only showed off the tank battles and like the plot missions and like his missions those. There's, well, so they did go on a. Yeah, it's not like it's not like stuff's dragged out for that long. And yeah,
I'm sorry. I just can't resist.
Can't resist. Oh, you're not rotating your saves.
oh, I know. Yeah, about that. That's another change. Yeah, this is another thing. Legendary Edition changed. Like, means the lava isn't instant kill as soon as you just so much as tap it with the side of your wheel. It does gradual damage from now on.
Okay, that's better. Cause
And
I'm like, cause
Shepard,
I
what
have
in the
like
fuck are you doing?
I'm having a bath. As we all know, there's no greater cleanser on earth than fire.
I'm sorry.
you're the chosen one.
You said you would
We were
destroy.
supposed
You said you would
said
destroy the Sith, not join them. I almost said it said you would join the Sith, not destroy them.
Whoops. So he did exactly as the prophecy foretold.
God, okay, this is really dumb. But the weirdest memory I have with Revenge of the Sith is seeing it in the theaters, going almost the entirety of the film, and then realizing, oh shit, I have a Butterfinger that I haven't ate. I'm not even joking.
I mean, to be fair,
Anakin,
Anakin technically did bring balance to the Force as the prophecy foretold. He got rid of most of the Jedi's at the end. The only Jedi that was left was just giant Sith left was just himself, Elvin Palpatine as the Sith, and Obi-Wan as Yoda, and Yoda as the only two Jedi, 2 and 2.
Don't tell me you invisible walled it. Ah, they invisible walled it.
Well, wait,
what?
I remember you could get in here using the Mako.
I got with the Mako using the path off to the side of theirs.
Yeah, the side entrance.
Yeah, the very obvious side entrance where that turret is.
Chester's like, we'll never speak of this again.
The one to your right, which you can easily see if you go up and look at a freaking map. You assume this is the correct way this entire time, wasn't it?
I think.
No, I think the correct answer should be perhaps.
This is the way you're supposed to go.
Please don't tell me every playthrough you did, you kept doing that.
I think I did.
You gotta
Yeah.
be shitting me.
There's one.
It wasn't that
there's
hard.
There's one point to insanity. There's another additional insanity point for Joey.
But all my playthroughs, I had to think to try and just drive and just barrel over the side of a mountain with a tank. I always figured that just go on the path the game laid out for me.
Appropriate.
What? Yeah, they know. Okay. Okay, hold on. Well, I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna let them know. Okay. they told me I shouldn't come back until like 5 days has passed over my sickness, like self quarantining and all that. All right, bye bye. All right, bye bye. So turns out somebody at work didn't relay information. Fucking
Lazy
great.
fucker. And you told him, right? Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
While he's away getting that sorted out, Joey,
Yes.
which song was better in DMC? Was it "Devils Never Cry" or or "Shall Never Surrender"?
Um. Uh. I, I forget. Devils Never Cry. It was. I. Was that the battle theme or for DMC3?
Mm-hmm.
And almost never shall surrender. It's been a while.
Um, I'll give you, I'll give you, I'll tell you something. They're both played during the credit sequence where you fight a bunch of demons.
Mm. So never shall surrender is credit specifically. To be really honest, most of the DMC songs kind of sound the same. Like, I mean, maybe like most of them.
I mean, I get that. I think DMC5 is so far the one that's varianted it up a bit.
Yeah, and only songs I really know about. The only songs I really know is from DMC5 is like Devil Trigger, Bury the Light, and I guess Dante vs Virgil.
For me, it's a toss-up. I kind of like I I like more of Devil's Never Cry. Uh, but at the same time, I just kind of like the melodic second half of Shall Never Surrender. Melodic or melodic? How do you say it? Melodic or melodic?
Oh, say what?
The thing, the synonym that's referring to and or in reference to melody,
Uh,
melodic or melodic. How do you say it?
um, melodic sounds a little bit closer to melody, yes.
Okay, so melodic.
At least to me, anyways.
I think the second half of Shall Never Surrender is a bit more melodic. So if I had to guess, just simply out of yeah, Devils Never Cry, I guess. That's what I'm trying to get down.
Oh, so that reminds me, I have to play the second half of the DMC series as well.
The second half, meaning,
Yeah, yeah, because like back in like I think like last year, I played through like the HD collection. So there's a one,
so
two, three. So like
so
there's
one,
so
two, and three. So you just have.
I have 4, 5 in the reboot left.
I would play the reboot last. I mean, I mean, if you're feeling, or you could play it right after four, and then five will be the palate cleanser.
Yeah, I think I might need a palate cleanser for that game.
Because
So
honestly, because honestly, the only good things I could have going for that game are its combat and maybe some of its music. I barely remember any of the music in DMC Devil May Cry. However, the other half is bad characters, bad story.
no, And when I do my little Twitter shindig with it, I'm gonna sound blown away with every cutscene in every moment Will rage quit. Like, oh my god, this is something I've never seen before.
Oh my god! This is what my friend who streamed it and quit after this one specific cutscene was like, what I was missing out on. And to be honest, you'll be glad he stopped after that.
Yeah. No, I think I think I'll do that up until the point I get to the Virgil scene, with the pregnant one, and be like, "Oh my god, I should have quit while I was ahead."
And then you'll have to play the DLC, which is sequel baiting for a sequel that will never be made.
No, I feel like if Capcom wanted to told the people that were legitimate fans of the DMC reboot, they'll continue the story of that in alternate universe was via DLC and DMC 6. You want to see a continue? You want to see a
The
continuation of this? This shit show we made. Hey, go buy this DLC in a good game.
the only reason that game exists is because of Inafune. Because of his very pro-Western approach to trying to appeal of trying to appeal to Western fans, you know.
At least the
Appeal to the
presumed-
West because Japan doesn't like Devil May Cry anymore.
or at least the presumed Western appeal. Anyway.
Yeah, make it appeal to the Westerns by making it nothing like the previous games.
And now DMC Devil May Cry sits right next to Shadow the Hedgehog.
As of thing that tried to be well the only except Shadow the Hedgehog's canon, DMC Devil May Cry is not. Which is worse if you think about it.
At this rate, I don't even know what's canon in Sonic anymore.
Who gives a shit? How about that?
Yeah,
Just
I
put
don't,
Sonic
yeah, I
in the
don't give a
canon.
Sonic. Put Sonic in the canon. Get
Yeah, I
in the
don't really-
goddamn canon, Sonic.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit either way because I don't play Sonic games for story.
Anyway, so
Did you get it sorted?
yeah, I am a little upset because basically the person I called this morning to let them know that I was calling out didn't relay the information. They said they have it covered, but I feel really bad for calling out. But again, I don't want to risk spreading the shit I have.
Like self quarantines. I think that's more important. And yep, the Mako's at work on that crate. The definitive Mass Effect experience.
Only the most top tier Mass Effect players will ever get stuck on that crate.
You know, I get stuck on the crate always in Mass Effect. The Dougler.
The Dougler. I always remain Liara instead of Tali or anyone else in every playthrough. The Dougler.
Are you
You
calling
can't
me out?
romance.
No,
You can't romance her until 2.
I know. No, I ain't calling you out. Although in hindsight, in like immediate hindsight, I can't use that excuse either.
You guys fucking hear what Garrus just said?
I did not, unfortunately.
I have the thing muted. It's just what did he say?
Remember to stay hydrated.
Remember
Oh.
to stay hydrated.
Thank you, Garrus. Okay, if I get into live streaming, I'm gonna isolate that clip for Hydrate Bot.
No, fuck you. I already done it. I'm way ahead of you.
He's ahead of the curve, motherfucker. Game was rigged from the start.
Rigged was game from the start.
Now you sound like Yoda.
Rigged
Rigged
was...
from the start. The game was.
Rig the start from game. I'm sorry. I love having a stroke with sentences.
I don't. Makes me look like a damned fool.
I love being an idiot. Hope you guys are ready for that for the future streams.
Huh?
Oh, you forget that whenever I get sick, most of the time my coughs get really fucking heavy.
Ah.
Oh.
So basically watch out when you sound like a foghorn. Got ya.
No. Basically you'll get a glimpse for Red Dead Redemption playthrough number 7. I said Redemption instead of Redemption 2.
Yep.
Great, now everyone thinks John coughs. We loot everything. Why? Do we need better equipment, Commander? No.
No, I need money.
I can
I need
sell.
money and I need Omnigel.
Ah, cover. That's what I sleep under, right?
God damn it.
What?
You're ignoring cover again, aren't you?
Well, no, there was really no cover there.
There was no cover, and plus it was just one enemy.
So,
Alright.
But what you could be using more often is your biotic abilities.
yes.
Yeah, don't you have those assigned to your D-pad?
Uh,
Or are those
no.
the squad abilities?
Yeah, in the
No,
original Mass
I
Effect.
forgot you. You could only assign one ability.
Yeah, in the original Mass Effect, you can only assign
to
one
quick
ability,
use.
and it's quick use, and the button you use for quick use is the same button as you use to pull up the power the wheels.
So you just tap it.
Yeah. You
So
tap
assign it, tap it.
Assign throw because that has a pretty short cooldown period.
Alright. About as smooth as a Pinto.
One thing that was tweaked with the original Mass Effect, in the original game, you get more experience by killing enemies on foot instead of in the Mako. So one thing to sort of cheat the system back then was to whittle an enemy down to a slither of health and get out and deliver the coup de grace to get more experience. And now in Legendary Edition, you don't get a reduced amount of experience just from being in the Mako. You get the full amount.
Huh.
Yeah.
By the way, if Strange Journey has the same mechanics for Law and Chaos, you're gonna hear me fucking scream a lot more with that game than I did with SMT4 proper. Mainly because of the dungeon layout, which you've seen. So if I get a gimped ending, which I most likely will because every game I played so far, I've done blind and then do it on the second playthrough, you're gonna fucking hear me cry.
Up and level up.
Yay.
Also, also a little advice if you want to go go running over enemies with the Mako, or hitting them with the actual wheel of the Mako makes them more likely to get launched forward. At least in my experiences.
I would say put some points into Vanguard as well.
Oh, but yeah, because there is a side mission on the moon we're gonna want to be doing later, and we're gonna want to level up Vanguard.
Milky Way's moon, right?
Yes,
Yes.
the Milky Way.
Yeah,
Okay.
Luna.
The moon.
I did come across another side mission while exploring around for planets.
Well,
It was a distress signal.
Oh,
one of those.
the Argus Row cluster, I believe.
I think.
Did you get ambushed?
Well, I didn't do it.
Oh.
The fun little beta fact here with this, with this mission, like this. Yes, this planet was originally going to be the planet Calistone, like, on which I think, which I think is something you could fly by in like later games, and going by going by early beta footage, like there was supposed to be a whole thing with like, Shepard and crew like rescuing hostages from the Geth, as well, like. And it also showed off like how interrupts were originally supposed to be a thing in this game, but like they were done the way it was like it was instead of just being QTEs that show up in cutscenes, like this means you'd have to press the X button then when selecting a choice to have a more aggressive response. Also, Chester, normally this is supposed to be the moment where we're supposed to ditch the Mako, but do you want to try glitching through that rock barrier?
Let's
Line
try.
Yep. Line it up. Line the front of it in front of the gap, and then just boost. Back up as far as you can, and then boost. You gotta be driving into it dead on.
I'm sorry, but I have to make the joke. You're never driving again, Shepard.
Yes. Some fanfiction stories try to justify the bad Mako controls by Shepard just being a really bad driver.
I'm stuck.
Oh, okay, no glitch for you then. No life for... No fucking life for you then.
I try to point out a glitch and you make it backfire.
He soft locked the game!
I am amazed. I am impressed.
Clip this. Oh. What a playthrough we're gonna be in for.
Oh my god. Oh.
It just auto-saved, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Highly doubt it.
Oh my god.
I'm just waiting for the clip to fucking generate. To see if it's far back enough.
It was tilted up like while it loaded. Then let's try this again. Line it up perfectly in front of the gap, and then press directly forward on the analog stick and boost.
Nope, it did not go far back enough, so we'll just have to wait till the VOD's up.
It takes a bit. Like this glitch takes a bit because it is something you could do in the original version, but but I was able to get it like first try, like in the remastered.
Well, you played this game a lot, so you probably practiced this a lot.
No, even in the original game, like without the boost, it took a few tries to get it like going properly. But with Legendary Edition, like I swear, like I got it done my first try, like with. Oh, it's just. Yeah, I just hit it. I just hit the gap just right with the boost, I guess. Yep.
I miss the amount of verticality you can get with the jump.
This is gonna be dangerous.
Are you really gonna...
No. There's invisible walls around the rock structures. Like, the gap you're supposed to walk through is the only gap to go through.
Oh.
Up. Up.
Come on.
Again.
Come on.
One,
We
one,
did it.
Yes. Okay, now you can cheese the you can cheese the rest of the outdoor segments, and you'll glitch the cutscene coming up.
Imagine they made they put in a cutscene and added for this if you had the Mako with you.
Oh, that would have been something.
Like, and then one of your teammates is like, "That was some driving, Shepard."
I mean, it is hard to maneuver around here because you're not supposed to have the Mako, but
I'm Commander Shepard. Go fuck yourself.
I'm Commander Shepard. I'm the best driver in the galaxy.
The
He said as
fucking
there's a-
lies!
said as there's a giant pile up right behind him.
I'm not missing any loot boxes, am I?
I don't think there's any loot around here. At least I don't recall there being any. Or even if there was any loot, you would be able to see it with the lock on.
Oh. Let's see this. Ah, I see.
It's coming right for us!
It's coming right. It's coming right for us.
Oh yeah. Now one thing that was changed, however, is that if you did this glitch like in the original, the enemies wouldn't react to you because you're in the Mako. It's not supposed to be there, so they're waiting to see you specifically. Now here in Legendary Edition, the enemies do react to you. They did make this mini boss fight tougher by adding by adding more death here, like that sniper in the back, but but yeah, nothing to write home about here when we have the Mako. But as you saw in the cutscene, we're introduced to the Geth Hoppers, like one of the more annoying enemy types.
I thought they were called sappers.
There's 3 types of Geth Hoppers: the Sappers, the Stalkers, and the Ghosts.
Get out of here, stalker.
Kopnik.
One uses is sabotage on you, which keeps your gun overheated for a long period of time. One uses damping, which reduces the cooldown, which makes your powers take longer to recharge. And then
So it increases the cooldown rate.
yeah, it increases the cooldown. And the other, I think, what's the other one do? I think the other does overload or load on you, which disrupts your shields. So. But yeah, I
But
forget.
what they all have in common is that they fuck up your radar.
Yeah, that too, and that they just love to hop around, and it's hard to use powers on them. And guess what the final boss is gonna be like?
Yep. La 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 la. Elmo's World.
Throw is pretty much the ragdoll spell in this game because, man, boy, are some of the ragdoll physics glorious.
Just lead the way.
Let's get moving.
Hold up. Okay, for a moment I thought Rex was using a pistol, and I thought, motherfucker, a pistol is too dinky for you.
Yeah, he looks like that fucking guy. You know that old video of that fat guy just keep firing that pistol? That's what I'm thinking of.
Ironically, that guy looks like Boogie.
He was training his whole life.
Training his whole life for the moment a troll knocked on his door. Society.
Society.
In one hand, I understand it's a bit extreme to react to a troll that way, but then again, the guy is kind of being a dick. Nobody wins in this situation.
Yeah. Negligent discharge. I feel like the most I could get for negligent discharge. The dude was just kind of trespassing or loitering.
I completely forgot how to use Metagel.
Why?
The Y the triangle in your case.
There we go. Thank you. So, come here often? Commander? The fuck are you talking about?
We don't visit in Prothean ruins on a regular basis. That's the first time
Maybe
we've ever
you
been
don't.
on this planet.
Maybe you don't.
For you,
It's always like this for me.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Just no response to that.
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot
behold
leave
the
so
blueberry.
I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Dr. Liara
Your
to
mother's working
Sony.
with Saren. Whose side are
Only
you
the
on?
most prevalent, one of the most prevalent squad mates in the entire series, but probably more prevalent than Garrus and Tally.
Nothing like her. I have
No,
been
I'd say
spoken to
just
her
about as
years.
prevalent as
Please,
Garrus.
just get me out of here.
Everyone
Just need to
likes
figure
him
some way
for
past
different
this energy
reasons.
field.
It's a Prothean barrier.
I mean, prevalent and how much they like, and how much she appears, because like,
In my opinion, she gets better later.
Trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You
Yeah,
can't
the-
say
Your
no
mother's
to
working
that.
with Saren.
I mean,
Whose
yeah,
side are
but
you
she
on?
goes through she goes through a big character change, like in between games, and it's only really told through like a comic book.
Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
And just like that, Mary fell in
I knew
love.
it would keep me safe from the Geth.
Oh yeah, fun fact with this cutscene, like if you say Liara for much later, particularly last, and she would have been in this bubble for so long, she'll think she's hallucinating when she sees you.
You'll have to find some way past
And
the
that's why we
barrier.
save her first.
That's the trick.
Plus, you
Yeah.
know, doesn't hurt that I
How
can
long has
flex
she
on
been
her by
here?
killing her mom in front of her.
Be careful.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't know how
How long?
The Geth.
I don't know how long exactly, but I know if you save like her if you rescue her like last, like she just thinks you're a hallucination. Like you call her out on, you tell her to snap out of it, and her response is, "You're awfully rude for a hallucination."
Didn't even realize Cyrus could start to hallucinate.
I mean, like she's been in that bubble for like a really long time with like no food or water and being levitated.
Well,
Yeah.
how she survived for so long for no food or water?
I mean, like, I mean, I
I
don't
think
know.
the most, to be honest, if she is still alive, even if after the very end, she must have been there for maybe a few weeks or so,
Yeah, like.
a month at most.
It's just a really long time, pretty much.
More time isolated than anyone else should be.
More stuff means more money. We've got
And more
to
Metagel.
have money.
Money, 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 money.
God, it's so weird not to have a reload button.
You'll find the comfort later. So for now, treat it like
Unlimited
Treat it like a-
ammunition.
infinite ammo.
oh yeah, oh yeah. No, this activation mini game. This was based more on like the PC version instead of just the regular console versions.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, just fire off a random mine laser at the rock structures in this mine shaft. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
You know, this is gonna be really strange, but I don't like Liara's quote default outfit or this outfit because it just reminds me of a nerd,
How did
doctor.
you get in here? I didn't
He's
think
an
there was
arch-
any
he's
way
an
past the
archaeologist.
barrier.
I mean,
We have to
yeah,
get
I
you
mean
out
this
of
is
here
sort of
before
like the
more death
stock
arrive.
like we
Yes,
doc
you're
the
right.
stock doctor
I've seen enough of them to last a
uniform.
lifetime.
I'm just
Or-
gonna
or
say
the
this: if she's
master
she's an archaeologist, right? Wears her leather jacket and fedora.
She's not that kind of archaeologist. She just observes ancient ruins.
she doesn't pay attention to human
Any idea
theatrics.
how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in
And
the
doesn't
front
hit on
entrance.
his students.
At least I think it's an elevator.
He doesn't hit on his students; his students hit on him.
Which-
Remember, if go back and watch that film, when that student closes her eyes and it says "love you" on them, he does not give a look of "oh yeah, that's nice." He gives the look of "wow, that is fucking creepy."
The conduit,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
How old is he supposed to be in that movie, by the way?
He's in his 30s.
Oh,
Well, you know, it's the typical action film. You can say that he's in his 30s.
I gotta go watch. Which movie was that again?
The Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I gotta go watch Indiana Jones again.
Joker,
They're
get
great
on
has
the
films.
been-
phone and lock in on my
It
Yeah, we
has
do
been
go
fucking
revisit.
years.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8
Alright.
minutes.
Oh, and yeah, because we fired off that mine laser. Oh, big shock. It messed up with the cave's rock structure.
The volcanically active planet is now volcanically active after fucking with its innards.
Holy shit, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, truth be told, if I ever by magic get the Family Guy video game running, there's a section I want to record so I can just do the dumbest sentence mixing ever. There's a moment
no.
where the guy says, "Holy crap, I'm about to drown in here," and I just want to sentence mix him to say, "Holy crap, I'm about to crap."
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling
It's-
apart.
And Saren hired a Krogan bounty hunter.
Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
We compromise. Why don't we give Saren her cell phone number? So yeah, kind of a boss fight. This Krogan Battlemaster.
He's boss fight by means of why does he take so much damage?
I mean, there's only
Cover.
2 Krogan Battlemasters in the entire game. This guy and one in the final level. So,
Notice you're using. You know what? I'm not gonna comment on it, but it's just a personal quirk.
What?
I know this game is very like, well, your class is designed to use these 2 weapons, but we're gonna give you all these other options. Sorry, it's just a me thing that I just prefer using the class designated weapons.
yeah. Oh, in the
Give
original
me-
Mass Effect, I make a Vanguard. I use the bonus talents that just give me the talent tree for the assault rifle, so I can use that.
You're not gonna. It's the same. For me, it's kind of the same vein of, if you're playing a thief, you're not gonna be seeing him using a greatsword. Or Warhammer.
I mean, technically, you could have a thief do that. Remember, the
You
rules of
could.
D&D is you can do that if you want. Doesn't mean you're going to be
theory,
good at it.
but that's why I say in theory it could work.
And Garrus left without us.
No, Garrus got out first. Like, it was like, shit, I'm not sticking around for this.
This planet's fucking
My face,
exploding.
not my beautiful face.
Face off. Turian edition.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds
Aw.
we'll go swimming in molten
Oh,
sulfur.
then who would be the
The Normandy
Turian
is an
equivalent?
Who's fucking Turian, Nicolas Cage, and John
They tend to
Travolta?
fry our sensors and melt our hull.
Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
So just regular, so just regular Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Okay.
You know, the
Just
face off.
surrounded by Turians.
No. The face off. It's not even that serious. They don't have to do a surgery. They just put face paint on.
Oh, yeah, like, yeah, all the Turians wear face paint, so yeah.
Earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a
Wow,
human
what a
thing.
pretty. And then he's
I
gonna
don't have a lot
do
of
that
experience
stupid
dealing
fucking
with your species, Commander,
face thing
but I am grateful
Face.
to you.
with his wife.
Wee, ain't you good looking?
And not just from the volcano.
With that
Those
with the
guys
face
would have killed
thing
me or
and
dragged
just
me
go,
off to
oh,
Saren.
face off.
What did Saren
Face
want with you? Do you know
off.
something about the covenant?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years.
So,
trying to
yeah,
figure
end
out
of
what
every
happened to them.
story mission, the crew gathers around just to
How old are
recap,
you
like, what
exactly?
happened.
Shepard,
hate to
you
admit it, but I am
exterminated an
only
entire
106.
planet.
Damn.
Today was
I
a
hope I
good
look
day.
that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
And yeah, and
That is why
and
my
Liara,
research
since
has not
Liara's
received
an
much
Asari,
attention
she's
today.
106
Because
years
of
old,
other
which
Asari
is very young by
scholars
Asari standards because
dismiss
they
my
live
theories
up
on
to like
habits
1,000
of
years.
Protheans.
So
I am just gonna be blunt when I say this. There is a
What?
part of me that makes the romance. There's a part of this that makes the romance feel a little weird in this game, because
for
Quote-
Asari standards, like Liara is basically about 16 in this game.
The problem
Mm,
is
sort
finding
of.
evidence
So
to
so it's like Yen
support
rules.
the
Just
Protheans
take
will
off
not
like
be
a
behind.
zero.
It is almost as if someone did not want
Yeah,
this
like as
unresolved. It is like
no,
something
she
wrong
says
after the
considered
Protheans
barely
were
a
gone,
child,
and
so I would
cleansed the
assume that
galaxy
like
of clues.
it's more like
That's
she's
incredible.
freshly 18.
According to my findings, the
She's
Protheans
legal,
were the first galactic
but it's
civilization
still a
to
little
seriously
weird.
vanish. This cycle began long
Yeah,
before
like-
them.
But yeah, like weird for us is
Does
natural
she?
for the aliens.
I
but-
got it. Does she
I have been
pass the
working on this for
Harkness
50
test?
years. I have tracked
Yes.
down every scrap and shred of
Yes.
evidence.
Yeah.
So it's
Eventually,
fine.
subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth.
We're gonna set
It
that
is
standard here,
difficult to explain
okay?
to someone
Because
else.
it works
I
in this
cannot point to
context.
one specific
Yeah,
thing to
it
prove my
does.
case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before.
I'm sorry, but Garrus, are you scratching yourself?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of
It's
extinction.
more like Garrus's Turian model was trying to sync up with of a human animation.
Whoops.
Yes, but it's still
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
weird, because it looks like
Yeah.
every time we get a shot of him, he's just shifting away, like he just noticed the camera changed, and it's like, oh,
It
better not show.
Oh yeah, get used to it. That happens a lot in these games. It's most notable here in the first game because, first game jank. I think it's the first time Bioware's developing a game for the Xbox 360.
Oh, yeah.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
And we just and Shepard just gives Liara a massive bombshell.
Oh yeah, I have Prothean data in my fucking brain right now.
Oh yeah, and the bombshells get even more hilarious if you do save it for last because if just I know this happened because of this, as like Garrus chimes in. Not to mention we also got this on this other planet, and then Tally, as well as that other thing we saw on this other planet, and Lara is just like, what are you all talking about?
What the fuck is going on?
The chance to acquire a working beacon,
He's that
even
fucking
without
guy
any
from The
damage done,
Hangover.
is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever
But yeah,
information
Leona
he
hinted at
received
something.
would have been
Apparently,
confused,
yeah, for the longest time,
unclear.
everyone believed that the
I
mass relays
am
and the Citadel,
amazed
everyone
we're
assumed that
able
it
to
was
make
all
sense of
left
it at
behind
all.
by the
A lesser
Protheans.
mind
But
would have been
yeah,
utterly
but it
Yeah.
turns
destroyed by the
yeah, but it turns out
process.
Leora
You
confirmed
must be
confirms like based on her
remarkably
studies,
strong-willed,
it was
This
not
isn't
the
helping us
Protheans who
find
made
Saren or the
made those
convoy.
things. They just
Of
they
course, you're
found
right.
them just like we
I am
found
sorry, my
them.
scientific
We
curiosity
found the
got the better
tech.
of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information
Yeah, there
that
are
could
other
help me find
civilizations
the
that came
conduit
before the
or
Protheans,
Saren.
and like the Protheans, they mysteriously disappeared after a while. So there's some weird cycle
Am I-
going on.
Is it wrong to say that the Protheans are
Thank you,
basically
Commander.
the
Saren
galaxy's
might be
version
welcome
of the
again. I
Spanish?
cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship.
What?
And my knowledge of the
Yeah,
Protheans might be
Spain
useful later on.
specifically.
Antibiotics will come in handy.
I need context.
Good to have you on the team.
Whoa, you see that fucking renegade response? Yeah, you were right. There's some xenophobic
I'm
shit.
afraid I am feeling a
Yeah.
bit lightheaded.
I'm either
Yeah,
thinking of
Renegade Shepard can get pretty xenophobic in this game. And how I can indoctrinate Caden into being
Coupled with the
xenophobic,
shock of
apparently.
discovering the Protheans' true fate, I need some time
I'm
to
either
process
thinking
all this. Still,
it was
not
one of those
hurriedly
old
examine
countries
my
that
medical
sort of.
profession. It will give you a chance to.
I'm either thinking of the either
Are we finished here, Commander?
A, the Spanish, B, the English,
We can
or
talk again after
C,
you've seen the doctor.
the Roman
The
Empire.
rest of you, dismissed.
I mean, technically, you
reports are
can
filed,
think of
Commander.
Spain, because after listening
Want me
through
to pass this through to the
history,
council?
it's kind of interesting.
Also,
Back to
okay,
Food
also
Joker.
here we
Setting up
go.
the link now,
Here we
Commander.
go. Like, yep. Let's start off nice with these guys. Get a feel for the conversation. Lay out the ground. Let's find out where everyone's standing in here.
Liara's on
So,
our
yeah,
side.
just be
But guess
Paragon
we're trying to
first.
kill her.
Just trying to be professional. That's what we do.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary?
And disconnect.
I don't need this.
Communications.
There we go.
Okay. Not the way I would go about it, but you do you, bud.
That's how. No, I think any other option would just ended the conversation. So
I
no,
mean, it would have, but
we have to
I mean,
restore
it
we have to restore our
probably-
dominance of the council.
It probably would have, but I like to probably at least try to keep a professional air.
We started being professional at first, but then when the Turian council started being an asshole, we shot back.
Hey, Chuckwaz, you smell that? Smells like blueberries.
Oh no.
Oh, well, yeah, but we just beat a story mission, so that everybody's got dialogue right now. Liara, Garrus, Caden, Ashley, even
Are you coming
Joker.
to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you
Okay.
feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in
Um,
good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I'd be worried if that's how
I
you
never
fucking.
properly
I'd
thanked
be
her
worried.
for saving me
When
from the Geth
you know
Commander.
that I'd be worried if
hadn't
that's how
shown
you
up.
interact with your bosses.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
How?
So am I.
Like you
I
call
know you
in,
took a chance
say like,
getting me
okay, I
aboard
got
the
this
ship.
done, and they're like,
I have seen the way
okay,
your
really
crew
well
looks at
job.
me,
Then
I
one
do
of them
not
was like,
trust
but
them.
did you really have to
But I
do
am not
this?
like
Then you just
Benazir.
hang up.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I
Oh,
trust you.
I mean, I justify the council's behavior at the
It
very,
means a lot to
at the
hear you
first
say
time we
that,
saw
Commander.
them because
Thank
we pretty much have like no evidence when implicating Saren. But everything else after that, yeah, they're being a bunch of
I spend
assholes.
most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would
Uh,
run
well,
afoul of indigenous
Let me
life
try
forms
putting it
or
in a
stumble
way
across a
that
small
makes it
band of
sound
mercenaries
like I know what
but I
I'm
was
talking
always
about.
careful, until the Geth followed me
They
to
were
Artemis
wrong
Tower.
at the start.
I
Should
never
have
found
believed
myself
you,
in
but
any
we had no
situation
evidence.
my biotics could not handle.
But
As
so
for
it was
the solitude
justified to
way,
say that,
there was one aspect
no, we're
that
not
almost
gonna do
appealed
this.
to me.
You do this,
Sometimes I just need to
then you get all
get
this
away
stuff,
from
then
other
they're
people.
like, yeah,
You don't like
yeah,
other
we don't
people?
believe your Reapers
I
are
suppose it
aren't
comes
real,
from
lol.
being a matriarch's daughter.
Oh yes,
People
Reapers,
expected me
the
to
immortal
follow
race
the
of
mission.
sentient starships,
They
allegedly
wanted
waiting
me
in
to be the
dark
leader of our
space.
people.
we've dismissed that claim.
Matriarchs guide their followers
Why?
into the
But
future.
based on
They
what?
seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe
Yeah,
that's why I became
dreams.
so interested in the secrets of the past.
Sweet
But-
dreams are made of these. Who
It sounds like
am
I
But we
I
literally
to
make
disagree?
You would you know, there was this point.
All children rebel against
Wasn't
their
there this point where you
parents.
speak
It's
with
natural.
with Arbinger, and then don't you think like Shepard should have maybe
That is
have
exactly what
something
Venezia said when
like
I told her of my
audio
decision.
log of that
But there
record?
was more to it than
Don't
that.
they record every?
I
Shouldn't they
felt
record
drawn to the
everything that
past.
goes on what
The
happens in the
Protheans
field?
were these
That's not
wondrous,
until
mysterious
Sam.
figures. I wanted
Oh,
to know
probably, but
everything
even
about
then,
them.
you,
That is
even
why
then,
I
like,
find you so
even then,
fascinating.
like, Shepard made a
You
full
were marked
detailed
by the
report at
beacon
that
on
point.
Hidden
And
Path.
in fact,
You were touched by
jumping
the
ahead a
perfect
bit, we learn more.
technology.
We get a better understanding of you know of the
Sounds like you
vision
want a
from
guy
we got from
safely in a
Eden,
lab
the beacon on
somewhere.
Eden Prime,
What?
and thanks to
No,
Liara
I did
because
not mean to
you know she
insinuate
mind
that.
melds with
I
Shepard
never
to
meant to offend you,
Shepard, you know, to
I
to
only
read
meant
the
that you
you know,
were
see
an
the vision
interesting
in
specimen
that
for an
Shepard
in-depth
seeing.
study.
You know,
And
why doesn't the
that's
why
even
doesn't the
worse.
Asari counselor do that?
Calm down, Liara. I was only
Uh,
joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess.
Plot
how could I be
hole?
so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I
You
prefer
know,
to
it's
spend my
not
time in the
until
field with data discs and
that they're about
computers.
to be
I always
fucking
seem to say
space
something
dust. They're like,
embarrassing
oh
around other
shit,
people.
Shepard was right.
Please, just pretend
Yep.
this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there
Here's the
something
thing. Most people might have blasted them out of the sky,
I
Yeah, but
enlisted.
there's one.
I
Yeah, but there's one
would- humanity
problem.
needs
The
Alliance.
counselors that
So,
replace them in
goodbye.
3 are even bigger assholes.
and also, if since you saved them, they owe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the-
having a
well,
favor is much more important than getting rid of some pettiness.
Yeah, the war assets you get from the from this game's council are much better than the war assets you get from from the replacement council on 3.
I always make time for my officers.
Yeah, with Ash and Caden specifically, they're the only ones you can talk to and get their opinion on like the mission itself that you just did, like like Theron, Theros, Novaria, like they're the only ones that do that. And like
Do you think there was anything better we could have done? What do you think about what happened down there?
Well, for starters, Commander, I don't know what the fuck you did with the Mako, but Jesus Christ.
Never do that again. I saw colors that should not exist.
I smelt purple.
I saw colors that should not exist and tasted sounds that no one could see.
Secure man's future in space.
I read a lot of those books when I was a kid.
I can see the music now, Shepard.
Alfred, I can taste the music.
Biotic acclimation and temperance.
3, 2, 1, boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
See what's out? Sorry if I got too informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Oh, by the way, I found the Elden Ring.
Biotic acclimation and temperance.
It's here. It's right here.
Past the airlock.
Mute.
Kids they hauled in.
Yeah, there it is.
We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
So yeah, we're getting a bit of Caden's backstory, specifically, his training. His training
I know
with
you said
the biotics.
I know you said cadence with an apostrophe S, but I heard cadence.
It was before there were human biotics.
He's got a cadence.
You know, like
Discovery of the Martian
yeah, like military cadence.
63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects.
Oh yeah, those. Geoff Keighley fucking posted saying, hey, retweet this, I'll pick a couple of you and I'll send you that.
Jump Zero's a long way from home.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah. Anyway, lore tidbit here. So apparently, the reason why humans are able to, the reason why, I mean, Asari can use biotics naturally. The reason why any other species is able to do it is by exposure to element 0, which is kind of what all the ships are using as fuels. Ooh,
Aren't
that's
isn't
interesting.
remind me? Isn't Ezo carcinogenic?
So, yeah. EZO or element 0 is pretty much a source of fuel. Well, pretty much. Like, it's what all the shit.
No,
all the
not-
shit's going off of.
Not a well, it is a fuel source, but isn't it carcinogenic?
But I can
It's
enjoy it with you.
cancerous.
We'll talk again
Kind
later.
of, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because I know because it's how it's exposure to that fuel source, or is just how like other species they'll develop biotic tendencies. Like,
Caden, don't get any ideas. I like blueberries.
so it's, yeah, like
Do you like sweet or sour blueberries?
There's sour blueberries?
Yeah,
I've yet to have them.
they're really tasty.
I
I like them more than the sweet ones because I like the makes like a it's very like a zesty feeling on the tongue.
I prefer sour blackberries.
Those are good too. Joey, any comment?
I don't blueberries. So like I see, but see, I've never heard of sour blueberries either. So.
I only bring up sour blackberries because around where I live, there's some blackberry bramble, so I can pick blackberries right around August.
Yes, Commander.
Free fucking food,
Carry on,
Yes.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
and it's fresh. You know where it's coming from.
Oh yeah, full disclosure, Presley, Adams, and Dr. Chakwas get no new dialogue ever.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just the only ones that do are just the squad mates and Joker.
Presley is the guy who hangs around the command center, right? Navigator.
The Navigator. Yeah, Adams is
Uh,
the
uh,
engineer.
Adams, he's the engineer and he's engineer. Presley is a war vet, and just only a tiny bit of space racist.
Is yeah, like yeah, kind of because
No,
like,
no. The space racist is Ashley.
no, she's
but
not.
she's full space racist.
No, she's not. Like, we meet the space racist later, and Ashley hates that guy.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but when you say when she's making a suggestion that the non-human personnel should not be poking around important bits of the ship, and saying we should like limit their movement, but not like the other crew, I feel like that's a tiny bit of space racism.
I mean, more like prejudice she developed growing up because she comes from she comes from a military family, she's also like trying she's also trying to prove herself in the military after her grandfather got stonewalled hard or something. More on that later.
Yeah, I get
Sometimes we don't appreciate
some of the upbringing, but I'm pretty sure the only bits you should take away from that are the good, like some of the good bits, but like sort of have to deal with the bad bits, but don't let them sort of influence your choices.
I mean,
But
yeah.
but at the same time, there's still a bit of space racism.
But not to mention also it's just like even though like Shepard's a Spectre at this point, she's still like serving on like an Alliance warship, so she is following her. She's also trying to stick with your Alliance protocols as well.
But even though this is an Alliance ship, we're still a Spectre. We don't answer to the Alliance anymore.
I mean, we still kind of do because we're still enlisted, like this did. So like,
Yeah, but they merely and they give you missions, but they're merely suggestion. They're not sort of they're more like hey, can you help? Not like go do this, soldier.
it's like the chain of command pretty much becomes a little more informal now that we work for the intergalactic government.
I'm an intergalactic government spy, kinda. So, I mean, I can help humanity if I feel like it, but on the other hand, I could just focus on the important stuff, which is, saving the fucking galaxy. But I get all this cool shit for helping you guys out, so sure, I'll help.
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. engines,
There we
sensors,
go.
weapons.
And out of line, like out of line ends the
I'm not sure I'd
conversation
call the
immediately.
council races allies.
Just just throwing that out there.
We,
And
humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist.
yeah, you know, Ash is kind of on the money there. You know, to be honest, like, honest, she's predicting with the future, kind of.
But then shit happens at the end of this game, and then
Members of their
you know.
species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's
I
defended
told.
the Alliance since it was founded. My
So
father,
are we gonna keep
grandfather,
denying the
great-grandmother,
little bit of
they
space
all kept the rifle and
racism?
swore the oath of
Said,
service.
like Shepard, yeah,
I
said
guess we
deeply
decided
held
to keep
beliefs.
Earth's
So
secrets
yeah,
to our
like,
own.
it's, yeah,
Deeply
you know,
held beliefs.
it's
All right, I can see where
It's
you're
like
coming
pretty much her
from.
grandfather was a
This is a multilateral
general, like
Have to
in the
work with
Alliance
things
around the
like
time the
that.
first contact war, like happened. You know, what the war, the humanity got into with the Turians. So like, Turians, and pretty much it was the general got into like got into a situation where like his entire unit. Yeah, like all the forces under his command were pinned down, like on like the planet Shang-Chi. Like the Turians were pretty much bombing the hell out of everything. So like, and he was pretty much put into a situation where either stands his ground and gets everyone killed, or he surrenders to save all of his men at the cost of giving up giving up the territory. So he chose to give up the territory to save his men, and and that pretty much put a sour note on like pretty much his family name. So
Like what?
But that's war. That's so you're gonna hate an entire single species because of what happens during war. That's a bit unfair.
I mean, keep in mind, World War II was caused by a singles man really xenophobic hatred.
I mean, and plus General Williams was, Ashley's grandfather was kind of like the first and only human to go down in history. He surrender to aliens. So like,
yeah, but let's also not forget, not all Germans were down with the Nazis.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's not only was General Williams because he kind of tarnished. So it also made a shit stain of like the rest of like the family, because like it's Ashley's father it never it got promoted past a certain rank, and despite his devotion to the military and working his ass off.
Oh wow, that burns.
You shouldn't blame the Turians then. You should blame EarthGov. Or more like the Alliance military for that. Because that's their prerogative to keep you tied down. Because of something someone did to, save lives.
Yeah, but in Ashley's situation where she's trying to serve humanity in the military, what are you gonna do? What's she gonna do? Complain?
Yeah, but now she works for a Spectre, so fuck them.
And now she's learning to work past that. Those deeply held beliefs and get to know the aliens more.
Still stuck with Caden though.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Yeah, so I'm kind of on and off with Ashley and Caden when it comes to
because honestly,
choice.
I have a Krogan.
I have a Krogan.
Yeah, your point.
Yeah. As far as I remember, Rex is a lot tougher than Ashley.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, but also keep in mind it's not just a matter of which character you like more, or in Mass Effect 3 what character you choose to keep also also alters the squad and the squad dynamic when it because Yeah, because you can either have a hard-hitting soldier in Mass Effect 3, or a sentinel, with Caden.
And what's wrong with that?
That completely changes your party balance. When it comes to certain combat situations in Mass Effect 3. So that is something you kind of.
I don't really. I kind of strategize when it comes to some things in Mass Effect 3, but it's mostly whatever I'm feeling like doing. Do I want to go? Because Nostrovia. It's either A, do I want me, combat and tech, and then either A, boost my weakness, which is biotic damage, or just strengthen my already good strengths. So.
That's the only time you saw him?
And then there's Andromeda, where, not gonna knock it, by the way, where I don't really feel like party dynamic matters a whole lot in that game.
Yeah, because they kind of fucked up how how squad mates work compared to like the trilogy.
Well, that and your capabilities.
Well, yeah, you are a powerhouse on your own, but
you could. Well, it's more like you could do anything and everything.
Not to mention, you barely have any control over the party members in Andromeda compared to the trilogy, because all you can really control in Andromeda with the party members is just what enemies they attack and where you want them to run. Like that's it. You can't
could
change
turn yourself.
weapons.
You could turn yourself into a goddamn walking WMD. You could turn yourself into a mind-flaying demigod. You could turn yourself into the best fucking mechanist this side of the galaxy, this side of Andromeda.
You are Jesus.
Yeah, it's like but with the squad mates, you can't change the weapons, and you can't tell them what powers to use specifically. So they're kind of just there. So they're just tagging along while you're worrying about yourself.
You can all you can do is influence where their powers go.
Yeah, like.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up
Also, did you talk to Tally?
Yeah, I did talk to her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a good point. They'd probably make
She's so enamored with the engine.
It's so quiet.
Also,
I know why she's so enamored with the engine. Don't need to explain it.
Yeah, and Tally's also having a hard time sleeping because since the ship runs so quietly, she's not used to that. Because as she just said, back on the flotilla, if things are quiet, that means something shut down when it's not supposed to shut down, and that's bad.
Also, yeah, I just had to hear Joker say that one more time. Plus, I like to make little children laugh.
And with Rex, you recall the time where he actually did have a run-in with Saren, in the past. So he hired a bunch of mercenaries for a specific job. Rex got a really bad feeling about the whole thing, got out, and then found out later that everybody else on the job ended up dying.
As I said before, this series is kind of hard with you guys having full-blown conversations and the plot going on at the same time.
Well, that's our job. We commentate.
Oh, and you got the you got the transmission from that bitch.
I don't think it was this one.
Nasana Dantius, she shows up later in 2, what you do for her in this game is pretty scummy.
That bitch, the best mission in Bully.
No. And you're saying that because I hate it, don't you? I don't hate it, it's just every time I do that mission, I somehow get caught by a prefect.
Why is there a prefect hanging out in the locker room, first of all?
Gotta make sure nobody does some fucked shit.
There's no female prefects. That's the girls' locker room.
Bring a tech oriented squad member with you because when it comes to hacking, you need there's different types of crates. Some require the trait decryption. Others require the trait electronics. So Garrus. Unless you pick a tech class on your own, you need either Garrus, Tally, or Caden with you at all times, pretty much.
I mean, my normal combo is Garrus and Liara. Should that be good enough?
Oh yeah, then that's fine because Garrus has like decryption and electronics, so you level those traits up enough with him, you can pretty much hack whatever you want.
Remind me, um, what skills do you get if you just go into like full engineer?
Let's see, you got overload, which disrupts shield,
That's
sabotage,
already in. That's in.
dampen.
Those are all in infiltrator.
I mean, neural shock, which is something only engineers have,
Mm.
and AI hacking.
We're looking for
Which is
something,
something Tally has.
Yeah, yeah, Tally has that because she's like a full-blown engineer. Yeah, the thing with plan exploration, Asian, some things are marked on the map, other stuff like minerals or hidden secrets are not. So, your options in that case are
I
either your options in that case are either or just scour the entire map on your own until you find everything, or do what I do, go on the Mass Effect wiki and just look up the maps for each planet.
probably should do that because I want to do that thing where you get a thing I think from the consort, find like a fucking pyramid, and then fall
Oh,
asleep and live an entire fucking life.
oh yeah, that yeah. So yeah, we're gonna yeah yeah.
That was one of the most. That's like one of the. Whenever I think about Mass Effect, that's like one of the biggest moments I think about. Like you pass out while fucking interacting with with a random pyramid, and then you live another fucking life as like a caveman.
Yeah. Yeah, and that thing unfortunately never gets followed up upon. And no, and Chester, there's nothing in the escape pod.
It was an ambush.
Yeah, just kill the Geth and the mission's done.
You got jebaited.
Gibberonied.
Actually, the plan. Oh, I was like, the plan is Medgos. I saw. So,
Double Bro 7.
let me look up the map here. So,
Cool wallpaper.
okay, so most of the stuff is actually marked. Most of the stuff of on this plan is actually marked on the map if you pull it up. So it's just the only things that aren't are the minerals, and you're right next to one. So.
Well, I didn't move.
Oh, well, you died. And this is a one thing I don't like about Mass Effect, and it is yeah, it is pretty stingy with checkpoints. So you're gonna have to be making checkpoints out of your own. Okay, Chester. Here's what I'm gonna do. Like every time we go to like a new planet, I'm gonna look up the map for it. And I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you, so you can use that as reference for finding everything.
Just send him a screenshot of every possible planet he could visit.
Oh, well, I don't want to bombard him right from the get-go with so many like pictures. I'll just wait till we get to the planet in question. Just give me 1 second. That's a screenshot. Okay. There we go. I DM'd it to you.
Where is the wreckage? I do not see any survivors though.
Cap, it's a trap.
You know, I just thought of something fucked up.
That being.
The you're probably gonna get tired about hearing this, but I'm gonna do the same song and dance over again. The final boss of SMT for Apocalypse has 2 phases. Uh, in the context of like the the tier list for power levels of it, the second phase is canonically weaker than the first phase. So it's kind of weird. I get why he's weaker in the second phase, but he's a lot like, tougher in game. It's bunch of basically the way to get him to the second phase is to basically reject him as being a divine being. So you basically debase him to a form of a demon.
So you got the map eyes in here, right?
Yes.
All right. Just go to each point that's marked on it, and you'll pretty much get everything this plan has to offer. But yeah, that is, yeah. So we just finished that side quest. There, as the Geth attacked the ship. They sent out a distress beacon, but then they sampled it and used that. Or at least they got it from somewhere else, and they set up a trap for anybody who may following it. Yeah, but we sure showed them.
You don't fuck with the Mako.
Yeah. But yeah, also you scan that mineral. That's one of 5 things like collectathon on like side quests in this game because so pretty much you don't have to turn them into anybody, but you just get the amount the mission the quest requires of you. So like, so in the minerals in the mineral mission you have to. It wants you to survey 20 rare earths, 20 light metals, 20 heavy metals, and 6 gases. Yes.
I remember, this is sort of weird, but that reminds me of when you found minerals around in Andromeda. Every time I found lithium, I took a screenshot and tweeted out, "I'm so happy." Because it's the lyrics to Lithium. It's the beginning lyrics to Lithium by Nirvana.
But going on planets isn't the only place to find the collectibles either. Like you can also fly up to every single planet in a solar system and see if it's something you can scan, as well as the asteroid belts.
There you are.
Yep. This is planet exploration.
Woo!
Which gonna be honest, yeah. I mean, it's funny to watch the Mako bounce around, but after a while, it's gonna get a little boring, to be honest, because in between every point of interest on the map, there's big open spaces of nothing, pretty much.
It kind of reminds me a bit of what Andromeda tried doing.
Yeah, I mean, Andromeda did try to fill up the maps more,
Didn't they try? What did they try doing again? What was it called?
Mad.
No, not
the
with
kind
the
of
Nomad.
fancy thing called exploration.
No, they tried doing procedural generation for planets.
That was one of the early ideas they had for Andromeda.
Yeah.
Something more.
Yeah, that's why I said that's what they wanted to try doing.
No.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
scrapped. That was one of the things they scrapped, and I'm kind of glad they did, because given how much hell the development was, that would have made things worse if they really tried to stick with that.
Given how procedural generation works, you could either be having a very good time and collecting all the things, a boring time collecting everything that's clustered together and easy to find, or an awful time where everything's fucking off in the fucking most desolate corners of the planet.
Scaling up up the sides of mountains is a little bit easier this time around since we now have like the jet boosters. But yeah, this thing still drives around unnatural as hell, and I love it for being an unnatural mess.
Well,
Can we level up? Yeah, I think.
my electronic skill is just too low.
Yeah, just put poor electronics into Garrus. Like, yeah, look at Garrus. Yeah. Okay, you gotta unlock it first, so then put it into first aid, and then like, yeah, you got 12 points. Yeah, just, there we go. Yeah, that should help. So let's try it again. Oh, okay. You maxed out the Spectre training, so now that you got some good health stats, and you maxed out Unity. So when you revive a fallen squad mate, they're at full health and shields.
Get Singularity.
Would undo that. Undo the aura. Do not put points in for electronic repairs.
Okay.
Or like because
Singularity.
Well, yeah, because she is not a but she does not use overload at all. So
She doesn't benefit from any thing in electronics.
Yeah, so just max out. Just put points into her biotic abilities. Singularity, throw, lift, warp, like that kind of stuff.
Securing point.
There we go.
Hey, more shit to sell.
Problem solved because Garrus believed hard enough.
Aberib. He's a believer.
One more, that question mark being obvious. One more thing we have to look at.
Oh no, it's a Riddler trophy.
Oh God.
The Riddler went fucking intergalactic.
Can I have a very hot take here? The Riddler is the worst fucking element in the Arkham series.
I mean,
in terms of just him as a character, or just him as a collectathon device?
Sort of both. Like, in truth, I get that's Riddler's nature to sort of be that whole, I know you, I'm really smart, Batman. You will never solve the riddle. 2 plus 2 is 4.
That's Riddler's.
How did you know?
Oh, he thinks he's smarter than everyone, and while that may be the case, like his ego gets the better of him.
Ego makes you dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. That's the only thing that I thought. Okay, apart from some of the decisions made plot-wise for Arkham Knight, that was one of the most irritating things. Imagine you're just trying to go around having a cool time, enjoying it, and then all of a sudden Riddler just appears. You dumb Batman. I'm sorry.
You're a poopy head.
Yes.
Did you hear what
fucking
I said?
Exactly.
You're a poopy head.
I only despise Riddler in the Arkham games because because they just get more. The side quest just gets more and more bloated as the games go on.
He's dead, Jim.
Now loot him before you start taking damage, or like loot his things next to.
Loot, gotta get the loot.
What are you sitting around for? Like,
gotta get the cash, gotta get the dough, gotta get the cash, gotta get the dough.
And I think we just unlocked the second collectathon quest, the Turian Insignias. You have to get 13 of them. Now, thankfully in this game, thankfully in this game, like, you don't have to get literally everything to complete the missions. Like, the amount that's actually in this game, you can collect exceeds the threshold. So
let's go exploring to see if we can find any more planets to land on.
Yeah, so also examine every like every planet and every asteroid belt you see as well in each solar system because you want to survey them as well. Even if you do finish the collectathon quest, I still recommend like looking for everything because that's extra experience and money you could be getting.
I don't know what it is, but there's just something about the map music that's just so catchy.
Yeah, but it's very.
I find
catchy
it more
relaxing.
relaxing than catchy. Catchy to me is something I think of, something that pops into my head every now and again.
I yes, I mean you can initiate the cutscene starting but I'd recommend saving this for a bit later because you want to get the
Message coming in,
best
Commander.
outcome for this side
Big
mission you're about
surprise,
to
the
get.
Alliance
You
needs
might
you
want to
again.
level up,
Shepard,
like charm and
this is
intimidate
Admiral
a bit
Hackett,
more.
Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulkiniana cluster.
So save this for later.
Yeah, at least till you level up like up charm a bit more. So
And we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
so yeah, Major Kyle. So if and
Kyle.
and if you chose like the ruthless his background for Shepard, then you get some bonus dialogue because while Shepard like was boots on was like on the ground like for the invasion of Torfin, like Major Kyle was the commanding officer. So,
I trust you to use your judgment.
oh, and then all the Alliance soldiers getting slaughtered down there, like, and they're like fucked with Major Kyle. So like, he pretty much went insane, and he went and started a cult consisting of biotics.
There's a galaxy named after Isaac Newton?
Well, a solar system.
Yes. I fucked that up.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to be even stupider and say
Message coming
something
in.
really dumb.
Patching it through.
I received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There've been 4 deaths.
So wait, I forget.
I'm happy to help you with that.
What's
and from one background mission to another background mission, dead scientists. Yes, this is the one with Tombs.
Save it.
I guess I need to get a look at your like your persuasion stats first.
That can't be a
I forget what does Shepard like do if you chose the background, the ruthless background, well, reputation I should say.
So the alliance invades like the planet Torfin, like after the whole thing with Elysium. So it's a Batarian stronghold. So the mission was to pretty much just go in and neutralize the Batarians there, but all the soldiers under Shepard's command pretty much get completely slaughtered in the process. But yet Shepard still gets the job done. It's like he does not care. He does not care, and he pretty much killed all the Batarians in sight. He gets in fact, Major Kyle calls him the Butcher of Torfan. Your charm is that high up. Okay, then. Okay, you should be able to. Okay, you should be fine for this one.
You say that, now I'm thinking of like fucking like the fall of like Outer Heaven at the beginning of MGS5.
Yeah.
Or more specifically, just Big Boss himself.
Wait a minute.
Antaram is the plan we go to for the mission. But
Why does it... Is this the one with the credit stealing cows?
one of the two, yeah. The shifty cows. I think this is the one with the shifty cows. Hold on.
Can you kill the shifty cow?
Yeah, you can kill the regular cows.
Does that do anything?
Yeah. I mean, it might respawn a little bit later, but you teach a lesson for pickpocketing.
That's perfectly in line with Renegade Shepard, honestly.
I play Paragon. I still do it.
I'll teach you from stealing from me. Bang.
I can
Alright,
show
well,
you the world.
Alright, give me
I could show you your brain.
Look,
Brain
it's
sticky
there
and
on the
splattered.
wall. Now shut up, or I will kick you squarely in the balls. A whole new pain. A new way to sit out the rain while bleeding out from no fucking doubt that I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Alright, there, scented. So. Yeah. So yeah, you pretty much get everything like pretty much a straight line, pretty much. So yeah, just go to the anomaly first, then the debris, and then the bunker where the mission is. So yeah, dead scientists. As the gist of this is that that somebody's going around killing some scientists. And all the scientists in question were tied to the Alliance massacre on a Cruise. And this is important for Shepard if you pick Soul Survivor, because
Which I do.
Yeah, because in that case, Shepard's the only one who, is the only one who survives like the entire unit getting eaten by Thresher Maws. What's a Thresher Maw, you may ask? Ask a giant.
We'll see one later.
Yeah, giant subterranean worms that pretty much may as well be super bosses in this game, or at least the closest thing to super bosses.
I remember the super bosses in fucking Andromeda. Especially that fucking bastard on the ice planet.
Of the architects.
The one on the ice planet, in my opinion, is the fucking worst, because you have to manage your fucking heat level.
Yeah.
And fight a giant fuck off super like metal worm.
Yeah. The architects are like one of the few instances of bosses that I actually enjoy in the Mass Effect games, but at the same time, like, you fight one architect in that game, you pretty much fought all of them. Like, the only thing that's different, like, is just like the planned arena you gotta fight them on.
That the mission.
It's just debris is the next stop. So. So just go to debris, then mission, and then just get like the minerals after.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's not like you get kicked. It's not like you get sent back to the Normandy immediately after completing the mission. It's just do everything on the way. That's how I do it anyway.
You know, if you pay close attention, you can see Sam Bridges walking. No, seriously, look at this environment and tell me this is not the beginning of Death Stranding.
Yeah, yes.
I'm thinking of more like the hills are alive with the sound of music.
The hills are alive with the sound of Jamal. You forget about that in the Moonwalker review?
No, I don't. If you're talking about Nostalgia Critic, I have not seen that much.
My boy, you need to start watching. Get on my level.
I mean, the ones I watched are the Lorax review, and the James and the Giant Peach review. What other review? The first Scooby-Doo live-action movie review.
It has actually been ages since I watched that one. Mostly because it was the, quote, final episode for the longest while. And that brings back very sad emotions. It's not serious sad emotions.
I may give this game like in the Uncharted worlds in this game like some shit for being like boring to explore, but they are pretty to look at when you stop and take in the sights. And plus, this is, like, only,
Somebody
like-
asked for Shepard!
Somebody ring the shepherd.
Somebody needs some sheep herding?
Okay, my only request is like, as at some point, do try to ram the Mako into one of these guys at some point. Like that guy.
I gotta ask, why?
Because it's funny to just launch them forwards by driving into them.
Okay. And suddenly we're on
Also-
Novaria.
Of,
Well,
no,
the tubes remind me of Novaria.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. Also, this game loves
Doom guy.
reusing. This game loves reusing level design as
Mm-hmm.
nice.
It's a sign of, well, it was the first. It was the first Mass Effect, anyway.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like it's kind of odd. Yeah, because you do notice it after a while. It's like, you know, it's most egregious when it comes, when it comes to the cave segments, because like I can understand the prefab buildings having the same designs, and something maybe these like underground like bunker sections, but but why, but why does one plan? Why does the natural cave formation on one planet look exactly identical to the natural cave formation on another completely different planet?
I'm just gonna be very honest here. I'm a fan of the Yakuza series.
What does that have to do with?
They reuse a lot of assets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I kind of noticed with noticed with the Kiwami.
Not even Kiwami. Like most of the other games do it.
Yeah, most of them were built on the same engine.
Well, no, it's more like whenever you're taken to like a side room, it's usually the same office area, the same open like auditorium area, the same fucking side room area.
I can kind of excuse that in Yakuza's case because most of the games like have you in Kamurocho, so like you are exploring the same city, so some things don't change over time. So like
Yeah, but if like a lot of the things inside a particular office are the same, like the shelves, the desks, the chairs, the couches.
yeah, it's like a different person inhabits this office, office, but but the bookshelf is like organized exactly the same. Yeah, pretty much this is how interior level designs work pretty much. Like, just walk in. Yeah, pretty much walk in. There's one big room with all the enemies. Then there's some side rooms where you can go into for extra loot. Like that's pretty much the gist of it. Like,
Doom guy.
Why are you saying that?
Because the guy is dressed in green armor. Wait, that's plot.
yeah, that door is locked. Like, so pretty much,
Stay
yeah.
back. I've got no grief with you. All I want is
He said that was
respect.
plot.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out.
Remind me, like, what military career did you pick? Like, did you pick,
Earthborn war hero.
a war hero? Okay, so.
What all
Oh.
comes out?
So yes, this is the first time like Shepard beats Toombs. If this was Soul Survivor, then Toombs would recognize him.
Wait a minute, Shepard?
Okay, I won't kill this guy.
Yeah, don't kill him. Let him kill the scientist.
No. Convince him to stand down. So because this scientist is affiliated with Cerberus.
But if I can't get that, I'll have to
So?
settle for killing the men who
Didn't
took
stop
my
me.
life away.
Meaning we put him on trial for of all the weird shit servers been doing, so we can eventually spill the beans.
My entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws. The scientists were studying them. They let them hit our
Sorry,
unit
but
just
my
to watch.
sorry, but my Earthborn Soul Survivor can't hear you over the sound of vengeance.
Scientists were delighted I
Sorry, but my Earthborn War Hero has to basically say no, we do good.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your
Yeah,
veins?
plus,
I have.
yeah. Plus, if
They
you
wanted
let
to
Tombs
see
like
what
kill the
They're part
doctor,
of some
or he
organization
offs himself.
called Cerberus that runs secret tests like this.
That's why I
They
said,
treated me
don't
like a
do it,
lab.
Toombs. Don't waste your life. Let me.
This is justice. This man deserves to die.
Yeah, but the downside is,
So, are you going to kill me
it's
or
like,
not?
yeah, is that like nothing can really back his own accusations. Like that service, and oh crap, like. I hope I misjudged. It seems.
I can arrest him. He'll answer for his crimes in
Probably
court.
should have saved before going in. Now I
Weren't
think
you
of it.
listening?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well.
was part of a secret
Oh, okay.
organization.
Okay, no.
I don't
There's a
know what
workaround. The
Cerberus
last
is,
autosave was when you
but
touch
they'll
down on
never
the
let
planet.
their
Just
operation
reload
become
back to
public.
that, and just go
This
and
is
just
the
re-explore
only way.
everything else.
Are you
Else
helping
we'll
me,
come back.
or are you
Yeah.
killing me?
I can't let you murder him. I'm sorry.
This is America.
I thought I was dead. Thank you. Here, for your trouble. I don't think I'll ever forget that madman's face.
Save the
Yo,
story.
we're mad.
Please don't autosave, please don't autosave.
It's not gonna autosave.
Are you sure about that?
I played the game like a number of times. Like it's not going to autosave.
Okay, but if it does...
Shepard T-posed there for a moment, I saw. Yeah,
Worst
like,
game, 0 out of 10.
And fuck you.
I'm only saying that because, come on. Like, there are people who legit fucking get pissy about that. It's like, come on.
Yeah, and they need to pull the stick out of their ass and go outside.
You know, I'm just gonna say this and be very blunt here. Honestly, I like seeing the default poses in video games because it's kind of interesting to see if they go for T poses or A poses. Like, I know that's really fucking weird, but I think that's a cool thing to notice.
Okay, I could have. That's kind of odd because your charm, the talent tree you had for charm was like maxed out as far as it could go. So I guess we don't have enough Paragon points.
Not yet.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to come back.
We're gonna have to bully
We'll be
somebody.
back. I think you mean we're gonna have to endlessly fucking coddle somebody and say everything's gonna be all right. That gets Paragon points, right?
Well, that, or just until we get to Novaria, just just do more.
Yeah,
missions
do that.
Conversations.
Just fucking stroke his ego, and then you'll be the nicest person in the entire galaxy's ever known.
Huh. Certainly getting more credits.
Oh, yep, you're leveling up more, so so you get more credits and experience.
Where to next? You know what's weird I've noticed with my sicknesses as of late? Like, the longer I'm awake, the more normal I feel. However, if I sleep, It's like my sickness resets and gets even fucking worse.
Hmm.
Mm,
Do you
I
ever
mean,
wake up and you have a high fever?
No, it's just
it's-
my
Okay.
throat is more congested, and I have more
Ah.
shit in my throat.
Yeah,
Speaking of shit in my throat, you know how when you're sick you start coughing out phlegm more? I fucking coughed out some chunky ass phlegm this morning. Sorry for being gross, but like, god damn, I have no idea what the fuck was in my throat. Okay, we can't go in, but
I mean, we could still kill the guys outside. It's just let's save going in. Sniper, right? Yeah, snipers can chip away the shields on the Mako pretty fast. Okay, boost into them, boost into them.
whee!
Oh. Fucking tank dancing. Oh my god.
I fucking love the ragdoll physics.
Ah!
Alright, so yeah, let's just now let's just survey the minerals.
The hell was I thinking?
What?
I got out because I thought that shit down there was the minerals.
No, it was the crate you blew up.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of blind sometimes.
Are you sitting too close to your TV?
Yes.
Oh, then that's the problem. You're not seeing enough of the screen.
Like, I might be a solid 2 feet away.
Yeah,
That's a bit close.
Yeah, it's a bit close. Yeah, like. Alright, so yeah, the last mineral is at the same spot where the space cows are, including deep cut Bioware Easter egg, the shifty looking cow.
All companies have a deep cut reference. For
Yeah,
Insomniac,
Bioware-
it's Shemp.
Bioware has a few like deep cut like Easter eggs here, like they become running gags.
The best kind of Easter eggs. The best kind of Easter eggs aren't even supposed to make sense to people who play the games. Just the devs going like, ha ha! You know, I'm gonna be honest here, it still fucking bugs me that they have not re-released the original 3 Ratchet and Clank games on PS4.
I guess there's no rush because I guess you'll probably get the HD collection via PS Now.
I don't know they're not available on PS Now.
I could have sworn I've seen them on PS Now at one point.
I remember I checked. You can get some of the future series.
It's not that one yet, and you'll know. And yeah, because unlike the other space cows, like a name actually pops up for the shifty looking ones. I like gold.
I love gold.
Smoking a
Okay.
pancake.
Oh, I know.
Grape,
Oh,
grape.
no.
Pipe and
Stay,
cake.
stay out of the Mako. Stay out of the Mako.
You know, flapjack and a cigarette. Alright.
Like,
Chicken and a
okay,
waffle.
you clip through that one space cow without hurting it.
Yes.
I think it's to your right. I think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There it is. So just walk up to it. Try talking to it at first. There's nothing happens, right? So just walk away, but keep it in view. Keep it in view at first. As you walk away. Just, keep it in view as you walk away. Give yourself a considerable amount of distance. Alright, so then turn the camera away from it and turn the camera away from it. And turn the camera away from it. Look back. Like, look away again. Look back at it. Look back at it. Notice. Away. Back. Yeah, notice. It slowly walks to you as whenever you look away. It's like a weeping angel. Now just look away. No. Oh, no. Holster your gun for now. Just look away. Just stay.
That's my fucking credits.
Hey, well, yeah, still showing it off. Okay, now kill it. Teach the son of a bitch a lesson.
Here it comes.
Stole 7 credits.
Yeah. Nobody steals from Shepard.
It's Doomsday.
Judgment Day is cometh. For you.
Judgment Day is here!
Don't hurt the other ones.
Judgment Day. Your pleas will not be heard, Joey. It is Judgment Day for the cows.
I love skeet shooting.
Now who's the space racist now?
They're not We're not. I'm not being racist. I just hate I just hate space animals.
The one cow pickpockets you. Now the rest of them pay for that one cow's crimes.
Yes. It's kind of like when the son, and it's kind of like, when you work for a really expensive family and you take the son out to the company picnic and the son doesn't know any better and just pisses on a tree out in the public, so they fire the dad. Yeah, perfect legit sense.
You talk.
I feel like that's personal experience.
No.
Well, then why is it so oddly detailed?
I'm getting better at storytelling.
I mean, yeah.
Message coming in from the brass at our
Jesus.
patching it through.
You're starting this one. Oh, this is a bit of a long one here. So, the Geth incursion.
That will be saved for later.
Yeah, because the gist of this one is that Admiral Hackett, yes, that's the name of the guy we're talking to on these transmissions. Missions, voiced by Lance Henriksen, but yeah, he's pretty much they're picking up Geth activity and
Does he say it's Hackett every time he tunes in? Or am I remembering that wrong?
Most of the time it's Hackett. It's this guy we're talking to specifically. But yes, there's 4 solar systems, 4 planets where there's Geth hold up, so we have to go to each one and kill them all. So.
Oh my god. That one seems like a pain.
Yeah.
Why don't we check and see how much money we get from selling shit?
Well, I mean, you don't have to go to the Citadel for that. You can talk to the requisition officer.
I know, but you forget. I have to do that
right.
for the glitch.
Right, the glitch. Okay, yeah, but Yeah, we have to do the blackmail mission first. Like,
Already done.
Not the mission. No, you did that off screen?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I handled it in the most perfectly normal way possible. Shepard, why is half the ward gone?
No, when you say that, I'm really cutting to a skit of you just running up to him and then blowing up. And then you come out perfectly fine. No, and then you come out perfectly fine, like, ah!
You killed the blackmail, or...
No, I didn't kill him.
Basically,
okay.
he came.
Basically, I talked to him and said, "Hey, bitch, don't do that," and he was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Oh.
The one Krogan that didn't graduate, Weenie Hudge Jr.
The one Krogan with a pair and not a quad.
Equalizing interior pressure with
What's Weenie Hud Jr.'s on Tachanka?
Whatever stack you'll live in before you do the rite of passage.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, and yeah, we gotta talk to this guy now. So, Rear Admiral Mikhailovich, like.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the council got their paws, claws, tentacles.
I told him to kiss my ass.
I still serve the
So
Alliance,
yeah,
as a Spectre,
apparently,
I can advance our
in a perfect world where Eden Prime didn't get attacked, the Normandy was supposed to get reassigned to this guy's fleet, but that's not the case. So, yeah, so right now he's here to inspect the ship. So,
for what?
It's like, standard procedure. Alliance like ship inspection.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless.
But we're not part of the Alliance right now.
This experiment.
Yeah, we still have a rank in the military.
I don't. Yeah, but we're no longer, part of the chain of command. Hello.
I should be studying, but this is my break.
Break time.
Hello. Unfortunately, we have not learned about Krogan physiology yet.
Give it time, we'll get there eventually.
Okay, someone catch me up to speed.
We went to the planet there and we recruited Liara. We saved her from the Geth.
We rescued the Blueberry.
So did you get evidence to prove that, hey, this Reaper situation needs some following up on?
No, but at least we got Saren under suspicion.
We revoked Saren's Spectre status. Like, that happened last session. So.
Now you're off to go stop the Reapers.
Well, we're off like trying to hunt down Saren because even though the council doesn't believe in the Reapers, Saren is still like a rogue and out there with his Geth, so we have to bring him in. And so we went to
hunt for him.
Yes, and we did for the first plot mission, which was fun. Yeah, because the Saren has a second in command, like Matriarch Benezia. Liara is Benezia's daughter, so we went and found her, and the Geth were trying to kidnap her.
We got Liara first for two reasons.
Okay.
One, so that she's part of the adventure longer, and two, so I can flex on her when I kill her mother.
Okay, now I have to comment about this fucking guy. This guy's just nitpicking. He's like, this is supposed to be my warship. I was promised that was supposed to be mine.
Well, yeah. Not only is he upset that the Normandy didn't get reassigned to his fleet, this admiral is pretty much like the type of like commanding officer that means we need the biggest ship with the biggest guns and the biggest.
That's
which
why I told him.
Essentially means this guy has the smallest dick.
I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council.
They say it's not about the size of the missiles, it's how you use them. Yeah, anyone who says that it has tiny missiles, and by missiles, I mean their dicks.
Yeah, so alright, so that happened.
For the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian.
And since this is technically our second visit, she spawned. You know who spawned.
By the way, Howdy, did you ever catch at least the last 20 minutes of that video I sent you?
Oh
been
shit,
busy
that
as of
reminds
late.
me. I haven't seen that video you sent me.
What?
You know, the goblins.
There
Oh,
she is.
I was talking.
There
I was
she
talking about.
is.
I was talking to Audi.
She's here.
Is it?
The reporter.
Oh, there she is.
I don't. I try. Where's? I couldn't find the punch option.
Okay, well, so we'll point it out for you. Don't worry. But let's get this over with.
All right, soccer in the face.
Okay, so no, not at first. We're gonna wait till the end. We're gonna wait till the end of the interview. We gotta have build up of this sort of thing.
I didn't hear that response. Unfortunately, Howdy. What'd you say?
With that in mind,
What?
are your feelings on being the first
Soccer in the face is what he said, and we're going
No, no. I was asking about the video.
I haven't seen it in full yet.
Well, you don't have to see it in full. I mean, you can if you want to.
I mean, the part where the dude possibly gets struck by.
I mean,
by Steven.
all the first 20 minutes of the video are just rounding up the other protagonists, and then the other 20 minutes is him fighting Steven.
Chester, I'll let you know exactly when. I'll let you know exactly
How many
when.
tries did it take to beat Steven?
Mine? For me?
Yeah.
Just be a parent for now, but then.
I want to say 3 times, but that's because I was playing on normal.
I see in your post, Wolf.
last I checked, I'm human.
You Pick a goddamn reason, Demi Fiend.
Try fingers in hole.
Hold up. Let's hold up right here for a second. Don't do anything. Let me do my explanation. So, Kalisha Benzine and Al Jalani of Westerland News, which I guess is Fox News, and it was in this case, she's doing a report on Shepard being the first human Spectre and all that, but it turns out, but what she's really trying to do is trying to prove to her audience that Shepard's pretty much become like a shill for the council. That Shepard doesn't care about humanity anymore at this point. So we could just end this peacefully, or pick the renegade option at time to shut you up. Chester, would you like to do the honors?
I don't have time for this.
I had enough of your snide insinuations. 3, 2, 1, Falcon Pawn!
You bitch!
And Garrus just walks away.
No, that's just
good thing. Well, it's a good thing I'm not really part of the alliance anymore. I'm only there in rank only. I answer the council.
In name only clause.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Howdy, we punched the reporter. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
Good, because we quelled the evil.
The evil that is
For
news
now.
journalists.
For now.
Yeah. But she'll be back.
She'll be
With
back.
a
Okay. Chester, did you turn in the side quest with Emily Wan down here? Oh, okay. Okay, so now it's time for me to see this money glitch in action. So.
You can make those.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you? Let me take a look at what you have for sale. Of course.
Let's see. So, okay, as I'm seeing, we just sell everything, or we sell like a lot of what you want to sell. Or I guess in Chester's case, everything. So
Makes sense.
okay, so we sold everything. It's now and supposedly we're supposed to go to the market and then buy it all back from another merchant.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
You fucked up.
No, it's just I pulled out my gun.
Hold up!
Stick him up! This is a stick him up! This is a robbery!
Put the money. Put the money
Put
in
the money in the bag!
Put it in!
You don't have the ball, Shepard! You can't rob us!
Reminds me of how in GTA 5 he just yells shit at the clerk to make him speed up.
Yeah. Alright, put the money in the bag!
Oh, you're thinking of online, and you have to do that in game chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale. Of course.
I've heard stories about like the first couple of weeks of GTA 5 online. They sound like the funniest shit ever.
Just look
they
at
do.
Angry Joe's video.
It does. It did sound kind of fun. I kind of remember the first few months of it, kinda.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you got.
Are there any observers here nearby?
Why do you have this?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Oh, I clicked on the.
Those little aliens up below up.
Oh, the keepers.
Are they called observers or watchers?
No, they're called keepers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he can't do any Mad World style kills yet.
Nope.
Yes. Yeah, we still have to scan like them for the side quests. So I actually recommend like you hold off on that if you can, because you know,
Oh,
each time
hey,
you
there's the Mad World. There's the Mad World prop.
How many points would that be, though? You have to shove a fucking sign through their neck, shove a sign through their face, knock a tire over them, and then just fucking bowling ball them into the keeper.
Rip off their
I
head.
don't know what happened,
As a
but I had a
bowling
lot
ball.
of items that I sold and I didn't get back.
I guess something's
Should make a-
interesting. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm seeing with my own eyes. This game has a reverse Wentos trick. Yeah.
Damn, I think I just gave Will a new countdown idea.
Don't tell me it's Mad World bosses.
Top 10 Mad World kills.
Oh, Mad World kills. I thought you were gonna say Mad World bosses. I would have
It's
been like,
50
been there, done
billion
that.
those.
I'm like, been there, done that.
Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Would you put Frankenstein as the worst one?
Frank.
Frank or the Shaman King?
The Shaman.
No, people
I
say the
didn't have
Shaman
much.
King.
I didn't have much of a problem with the Shaman. They were annoying, but not as annoying as people made them out to be. And I didn't have that much of a problem with Frank either.
They're on like the low tier compared to, you know,
Yeah, they're not interesting, but they're not awful.
like they're not as top tier as the German or
Von Twirling Killer or fucking
who's the pimp.
Rin, Yokozuna.
Yokozuna's the guy with the staff, right?
No, that's the Shogun.
Sumo. Yeah, the kind of sumo.
Yeah, no, he is a sumo wrestler. I didn't like the Masters either, to be honest. That's
Fucking
like the
look. at the fucking
Yokozuna's
prices of these.
Yokozuna's the one you knock into a
Yeah,
volcano,
you're
right?
supposed to get these things
Yeah.
like much later in the game.
yeah,
normally.
it's Spectre gear.
But I want
The
it
Masters
now.
those are the
Masters are the
Masters
guys
are
that
the
have
twins,
the
right?
yeah,
You mean the ones where you kill them by knocking them into each other?
yeah. Don't ask me how that works. It just does.
Wasn't there a bike only boss that you ram your bike into to finish off?
Kojak. He was basically just evil, regular Jack.
No, look at it this way, Chester. The further you get in the game, the more you level up. You'll get better items that can sell for more. So.
Yeah.
Well, you're
you're
really tempting me to find a copy of Bad World.
And plus, also, I think if you level up like your charm and intimidate, talent trees, like not only do you get stuff at discounted prices, these things sell for better prices too.
That question, bit early, but should we buy a weapon?
See, if you feel you want something that's better than what you got, go ahead. So. And
all shotgun.
I got a question.
Oh yeah, like you're still using the Lancer, like you're still using like the starter gear stuff. Yeah, it's best you swap that out.
Got a question for you, Howdy. If I did get Strange Journey, Devil Survivor, and Soul Hackers, which order should I play them in? Okay.
Go with Strange Journey.
Go in postal.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Just get the torture out of the way.
I didn't know the holographic computer acted as a bulletproof shield.
He's basically the same as that fucking clerk from that fucking Postal movie.
Chester, why aren't you using the all shotgun loadout?
Because you
I don't have a good shotgun yet.
Oh yeah, you can't have more than one shotgun. That's not till Andromeda, where you pretty much fill like each weapon slot with the same weapon type.
Actually, I did that for Andromeda. I had a Piranha and a fuck, I forget it. The electric shotgun.
The Rieger carbine.
My favorite gun.
Did you fucking forget what I did? I filled all of my weapon slots with pistols.
You became the Duke from the Boondock Saints.
I'm like Zorro except with pistols.
Yeah, the only difference is you had 4 handguns instead of 6.
Or Bayonetta.
Wait a minute, there's about 4 slots, right? So let's say you have
Yes.
Sidewinders and they all have 6.
You became the tequila.
24 shots. More than enough to kill a man.
24 shots.
Yeah.
This time I have 24.
Oh yeah, because you dealt with Kalisha, Hackett's back, aka Lance Henriksen.
The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Oh no, your actions have consequences.
Wait for it.
Handling it, then knocking her on her ass. As satisfying as it was to see. Just wanted to let you know what the response was.
Yeah, even Hackett admit it was hilarious to see her get socked on live TV. Yeah, it's just like, Shepard. I'll bet that was very hilarious what you did, but you still can't be punching news reporters on the 5 o'clock news.
Okay, but can I punch him on the 6 o'clock?
But that's the only time you ever. That's the only time you ever get reprimanded.
That's some 2 a.m. news shit right there.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Time you ever get reprimanded for
Fucking
punching
thing sucks.
You could sock reporters between the hours of 2 to 5.
The question is, what do we do next?
I mean, after I recruit Liara is usually the point where I go and start doing other side missions.
Let's go to a black hole.
No, that's out in Andromeda.
Yeah, I find it funny that you could fucking just pass by a black hole and look at it like it's some sort of magical anomaly when it's a fucking black hole!
There's way more side quests you can do on the Citadel and more side quests you can pick up on the Citadel. So.
Good point. You know what? You just reminded me. There's some people we haven't talked to.
Yeah, well, let's go harass Conrad.
Hey Joey, I got a question.
Let's go harass the saddest fucking person in the Mass Effect, and let's go harass fucking...
He's not until Novaria.
How long was The
I
development.
thought it was
cycle.
after every story mission.
Oh, hold on a sec. Wait, so what was the question?
How long was the development cycle for
How
Mass
long was
Effect?
the development cycle for this game?
Good
Probably
question. because
2 years, because if I remember correctly, it came out
wanna
in
say
2007, and if I remember correctly, 2005 was when Jade Empire released.
Oh, I mean, I say like around 2 years at least. I would say maybe sooner than that, because maybe I want to say 2004 might have been like the latest, like the earliest, like the development started. And at that point, it was under the working name SFX. Like,
That's pretty short for a game this big.
oof.
I mean, are you sure? Because this game's pretty short.
Yeah, it's a pretty short game. Like,
I mean, it feels big.
and I mean, there's a lot of side content, sure, and sure, but it's like, but it's like, all like the side worlds, like all they're pretty much like giant sandboxes, is with like big open spaces of nothing, with the occasional like hills and mountains like peppered throughout. Like,
I look at these types of like massive open world games, all I can think of is how long did it take to make this?
I'd be hard pressed to call this kind of game open world or something, because
There's a lot to do, but it's not complete open world.
Yeah.
It just feels a lot. It just feels big.
There's a lot to do.
I'll keep working on it.
Oh, it's the preacher jellyfish.
She had the handlers back. Fun fact, like, Mark Mir is the voice of the male Commander Shepard. He's also the voice of every Hanar or Volus in Vorcha, like in the Mass Effect series.
So he has range, is what you're saying.
He has a bit of range, but more like you can hear like his basic Shepard voice and all the Hanar.
Like you can't hear it in the Volus.
If the Hanar gets in trouble, it has no.
I mean, sometimes you can hear it in the Volus. Like he has a distinct voice, like he's used for most Volus.
I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite store in the Citadel.
It's no longer my problem. Thank you for your assistance.
The officer has left, and this one
Alright,
is free
so-
to share the glory of the Enkindlers.
Okay. So this quest is one of the few missions where there is no clear cut like Paragon or Renegade outcomes.
Now finally, this one can continue sharing the truth unimpeded. Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all.
Paint me like one of you French-tarians.
There's a few side missions where like like Paragon and Renegade choices are just like the clear cut like good outcome, bad outcome. Like there are two outcomes, but you can go about them either as a Paragon or as a Renegade. The choices are that open, like for a few of them.
Hey, Howdy, got a question for you.
Like case in point, this side mission right here.
Yes. Which song was better from DMC? Devils Never Cry or Shall Never Surrender?
Rebecca. Rebecca. Look at that fucking spelling. That's Rebecca.
Shall Never Surrender takes a while to get to the good parts. The better parts.
I don't know. There's some of the bit at the beginning that's really good.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael.
I kind of like the middle part a bit though too.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's.
But yeah, the last part is the best part.
The time is come, and so have I. Alas, laugh.
Alas, laugh, cause you came to die.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
Steal a soul for a second chance. You never give me that call, man.
Alright. So the gist of this whole
calling you using yellow souls, you pussy.
So yeah, the gist of this little like mini side mission is that the woman here is pregnant, but her husband like died of a rare heart disease. Like, and there's a chance that her child could develop a similar condition. Like, and the husband's brother Michael like wants her to undergo like gene therapy. Before the child's born to help to try and eliminate that, but the mother is afraid that that could cause like other complications with the child when she's born, when the child's born. So
Pretty sure it's called gene therapy for a reason.
yeah, so it's a matter of do you feel it'd be the best interest of the child to get this gene therapy, or do you feel like it's the mother's right to decide like what's best for a child? So, and again, there's no clear-cut Paragon like renegade outcome. You could pick one outcome you want to go with, but go about it as a Paragon or a renegade.
That was certainly interesting.
Yeah, I see you chose like to let the mother decide what to do. So.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I wonder, does Theora have any? Let's see if she has anything to say.
Bill's never tried goes hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you hear like
one of the songs from 3 I regularly listen to.
God damn it.
You were saying something, Joey?
Yeah, whenever you hear like one of the squad mates go huh while walking around like on the Citadel, that means they have like some special dialogue.
The 5 easily has the best soundtrack.
Well, that's because it's varied.
Greetings, Earthclad.
That doesn't mean
I
it's
will
bad.
forever associate these aliens with Ding Dong Banu.
With the Volus?
Yes.
One you are no doubt ready for.
Hold on.
They look like.
Word of warning, though.
What's the piano? What's the keyboard player in
Some of them want to see you.
Jabba's palace?
What? What?
However,
He's the keyboard player in Jabba's palace.
perform well and you
Like
bring
Jabba's little band.
they let your people in.
Do you expect me to know the name of that thing?
One day, yes.
This little blue short alien. It reminds me of these guys.
Hold on, so I am trying to look up the development cycle of Mass Effect. Just
for context for Ding Dong Banu, listen to this.
You're a nasty show, you be Ding Dong Banu. Princess Belway game, Ding Dong Banu. You know right, Glorious Manu, Ding Dong Banu. You complain about Glorious Developer, Ding Dong Banu. You complain about Glorious Moderator, oh you better believe that's a Banu. It has come to my glorious attention that Nasty Troll has been imitating me on the phone. This is a shameful display and unacceptable, so they Ding Dong Banu. Motherfucker. End of Rhine. Rhine and here.
Long story short, in the BioWare forums, one of the moderators was really ban happy.
Huh.
Also, I just looked up Mass Effect 1 on the Wikipedia. Apparently, development, pre-production of this game started back in early 2004, like right after like Knights of the Old Republic came to PC.
They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have.
And remember what people say: Mass Effect is just Knights of the Old Republic, but BioWare had the freedom.
Find someone else to do
And it has better gameplay.
No part of a gang anymore.
And space
Here are
sex.
the coordinates, nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision.
I mean, technically, you could romance in was either Knights of the Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Stop them.
Will this alien milk my dick off? About to find out.
Yeah, but there was no space sex.
I will stick my dick in anything.
It's probably
There's a
It's
voice.
probably
There's a clip. There's a good
Probably a
sound bite.
flower. It's probably a race of aliens that's just flowers. Like sentient poison ivy, and you know somebody has a hard on for that.
Thanks for that little sound bite, Chester.
I will stick my dick in anything.
You put your dick in the owl.
You know, the Harkins test.
Yeah, the Harkness test.
Welcome. I am Naylina.
Always, if you're unsure whether or not to stick your dick in it, always go through the Harkness test.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid
And
not.
we're starting. We're doing the consort mission now.
There's a lot of shit I have not experienced. Kind of like Andromeda, there's a good chunk of the game that I missed.
Excellent.
Daddy's visions.
3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that
Yes,
much.
yes, yeah.
Well, that's not
Yes, okay. My recommendation here is that we technically have to. There is somebody we have to talk to in this mission. We have to use persuasion, but there is a chance we could. There's a chance we could get locked out of it. So I don't know, I don't know how good your persuasion is right now. So we may have. Yes. So my recommendation is when we run up to the guy like we have in question, and save before talking to him.
Ah, yes, the sorry bodies.
Look at the sorry bod.
It appears the
It's just like human bod, but with a sorry hair.
But with
And-
blueberry.
Just head
Yeah,
upstairs.
but with blue.
She'll be waiting for you.
I'm blue, David. You play Blue by Eiffel 65, and the Asari are like racist.
Are you trying to? You remember that? Do you know that fucking one episode of Smiling Friends where with the
Whoa,
tree demon and then
that's fucking blackface, dude.
Yeah, but instead of swap out blackface for blueface.
No, I'm more or less laughing at my responses, you racist, and your response, you wheezed.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, is that fucking blueface, dude?
It is weird that they decided to rotoscope that guy.
It's not unwelcome though. They like rotoscoping as a medium.
So the consort here's.
I don't care if it's a cheap alternative to regular animation. It looks cool to me.
It's not a cheap alternative. It's an expensive alternative.
I've heard from sources that it's cheaper than regular animation.
No, cheap animation would just be filming something and then saturating it to make it look like it's animated. Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings.
That is close
What?
enough to... I've heard a great many things
Ralph
about
Bakshi's Lord of the Rings.
here in our citadel.
In Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, there are sections where it is not animation, it is filmed. And they just turned up the saturation, which gave it a very weird and funky coloring, which gave it the look like it was animated. Some scenes had that.
Hold on, let me just double check something. Just to make sure. Just to make sure I got my facts right, but more importantly to prove you wrong. This has worked out perfectly so far.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
So go in there and poison his drink.
I believe he will listen to you and let
No.
the better be.
No,
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
no.
Appeal to a sense of
No,
honor.
more like convince him to sober the fuck up and stop spreading lies about Shiara.
Don't believe in Andor's lies.
Okay, so I have a hard time trying to explain who Shiara is, so I'm just gonna read what the wiki says.
First things first, before we leave, hey Shira, that's nice and all, but my blue girlfriend is over there. No, not the Turian!
That option comes later. Anyway, like.
Oh, rotoscoping was invented by Max Fleischer.
Anyway, here's what the wiki says about Shayura. Shayura, known to many as the Consort, is a well-known and influential Asari who works in the Consort chambers of the Citadel. She has many famous and powerful clients that see her for a variety of reasons. Each person's needs are unique, but Shayura always manages to accommodate them. Shayura offers personal services as well as entertainment and conversation, but she is also known for the value of her advice. Her fame causes many people to discuss her, especially in the nearby embassies. Zeltan, the Elcor diplomat, and Private Fedrix of the Alliance both mention Shayura. As the bartender at the embassy lounge says of Shayura, if you haven't heard of her, you soon will. In person, Shayura is a gentle, discreet, and sensual who values her reputation and the happiness of others, and remains a powerful and highly respected figure on the Citadel. She is so popular that it can take months to get an appointment, and a visit to the Consort's chamber can cost half a year's pay. Shayura has many acolytes of various races, mainly Asari, though a human acolyte and has recently joined them, who tend to the needs of her clients if Shayura can't see them. Commander Shepard claims that Shayura sounds like an oracle, but one of her assistants says Shayura is merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit.
Forgive my coughing, it's just this cold.
Yeah. So yeah, Shayura is many things between like your social counselor, or like fortune, an oracle who can predict some things, and in some cases a prostitute.
Well then.
And, yeah. Also, since you're Earthborn, there's a guy you can talk to right past. So you kind of walk past a guy.
Where?
Go back the way you came. It's like, and he was kind of off to the side next to the doorway.
Listen to this shit.
What is the?
They told me
it's a bit about.
What is the fate of Earth in the Mass Effect universe?
Earth is still around. It's still like the home place for humanity. But
the year is 2184.
That's 2183 is the year.
I thought it was 2187.
No.
Anyway.
It's like Cowboy Bebop.
That thing
it's
I was
like
saying.
Cowboy Bebop, where you're full of space junk that's basically uninhabitable.
The economy and like in class system on Earth has gotten so bad. Whereas it's like if you're living on Earth, you're either extremely poor or extremely rich. Like. It's AKA thanks Trump.
Anyway,
in order to live a middle class life, if you're better off leaving Earth and living on one of the colonies or the Citadel.
Martin, listen to this shit. Director Martin Scorsese used rotoscoping to remove a large chunk of cocaine hanging from Neil Young's nose in his rock documentary, The Last Waltz.
Maybe you don't remember it yourself. Running it again. None of the vids.
Could I just tell him to wipe it off?
Nope. No, don't tell him to wipe it off. Just animate over it so it's not there.
We're not trying to cause you trouble, sir. We just want a favor. For all time.
Sounds like YouTube poop levels of green screen.
I don't know.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over.
Here's that thing where I heard about why it was cheaper to make. Bakshi first used rotoscoping because 20th Century Fox refused his request for a $50,000 budget to increase to finish Wizards.
Oh, I thought you say Martin Scorsese or Ralph Bakshi?
Ralph Bakshi.
No, that was the second bit. Martin Scorsese used rotoscoping for his Neil Young rock documentary.
Okay, First, I'll get a shepherd.
Because he couldn't ask him to wipe it off.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, this mission. So this is each pre-service history has one. It has one one side mission dedicated to it. Since we're Earthborn, we're doing the Earthborn missions. So Shepard used to run with the gangs on Earth, like before joining the military. So military. One of the members back here wants you to talk this. Wants you to bust wants to convince the guards to release one of the gang members out of prison. But turns out since Shepard left the gang, and the gang she used to follow with, eventually they turned into a human supremacist group, and the guy in question did a hate crime. So we could choose to either convince the guard to let the guy out, or what Shepard just did. You tell the guard, hey, the gang wants the member out of jail. Increase security.
What I did, I just shot him.
Yeah, you can shoot him if you want, but and believe it or not,
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a spec.
yeah, and the guard praises you for being more renegade in this case.
But like I said, that thing I heard about how rotoscoping was a cheaper alternative to regular animation, it was just because Fox didn't give Bakshi money to finish to finish Wizards.
I'm gonna start rotating my saves.
Yeah, you should. You should have been doing that already.
Yeah, because we're about to talk to General.
So they couldn't give him money to finish his movie. So what happened?
No, so he's like, you know what? Fuck it. If they're not gonna give me money, I'm gonna use this animation technique.
I mean, if you look at a good chunk of Ralph Bakshi's filming career, a lot of it is just producers fucking him over. That's why in Nostalgia Critic reviews, the joke with Ralph Bakshi, it's always the studio and producers.
Yeah.
I think I can see why you're upset.
Whole world got fucked in the ass hard.
I really want to see American Pop sometime, though.
Don't waste your time.
I want to watch his movies. They look
okay. You're good.
Kind of horrible, but you know what? They look like an interesting time.
I mean, if you want to know a definitive, like, kind of bad Bakshi movie, there's Cool World.
I mean, it's bad, but it's still a fun time.
Over the work.
Yeah, not his best work.
You know, if that came out before Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it probably would have had more significance.
Yeah.
I'll go to her after I've had her.
He would have laid the groundwork, and then Who Framed Roger Rabbit would have, been like, this is like the definitive version of what Bakshi wanted.
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
All right.
Also, it's about an artist wanting to fuck his creation.
Because I told him, look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Yeah.
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad.
So what exactly was the original Vision Cat plan? A man fucks a doodle.
I mean, technically, yeah, but it was going to lead to a human-doodle hybrid that was going to not have any sort of place in either world.
And he became a serial killer.
Well, here's the soldiers acting like soldiers.
Listen, Ralph Bakshi's stories are fucked up, but they come from a sense of interesting fucked up.
Yeah.
Alright, so we convinced General Septimus to stop spreading lies about Shaira, but
Don't spread Ondor's lies.
Hey, Baldy.
Yeah, but there is one more thing we have to do before we go talk to Shaira again, and that's to go talk to the Elcor diplomat Zelta, and who's in the office right next to Udina's office.
Okay.
Remember the time Ralph Bakshi tried to animate the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, but ran out of money, so he only had to stop at the Two Towers?
I mean, technically, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers did that. Except it didn't run out of money.
Yeah, and he had to finish the movie by rotoscoping he had to rotoscope the entirety of the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Next to Udina's office.
Kind of of like a prototype of A Scanner Darkly.
I still want to watch that. I have a love of animated
honestly,
films that just go out there.
Oh, Red Line is up your alley.
Hey, howdy. Did you see the message earlier in general that for movie night, because you suggested show trailers, it was either you or Andrew that said, "Where's the trailers?"
I'm pretty sure it was Bill.
Well, I was the one who suggested that.
Or did you say it in chat? I was busy all day.
There's a bit of information disparity here.
Okay.
Which gen? So during last movie night, there will be trailers for Friday for a feature film. I will 5 trailers of future movie night pause. Alright.
You can probably guess what one of them is going to be.
Surprise welcome.
Lawnmower Man. I know one of them is Lawnmower Man.
Yep.
One is probably falling down.
What may I do for you this day?
Okay, guess a few more.
Cable Guy?
No.
Well, those are the 2 movies you always bring up.
I never bring up the Cable Guy.
You brought it up.
No, you bring up. You brought up falling. You bring up Falling Down and Lawnmower Man a lot.
Yeah, because they're good movies. Those are 2 of the trailers.
I really want to see Falling Down.
Well, that is a future one.
I don't want lunch. I want breakfast.
It's like literally 5 minutes after fucking lunch is stopped serving.
No, I thought he walked in like right on the dot.
Actually, we have proof. Look at this.
Damn, the ancient times before all day breakfast.
Rumor has it Falling Down is what encouraged people, fast food chains, to start selling breakfast after breakfast times.
You better start selling breakfast all day, otherwise a very upset, office worker might walk in.
Careful, an upset office worker will walk in with a Tech 9.
You know, the ironic thing is that while you can view Falling Down as a disturbing film, I view it mostly funny. Because, I'd spoil it if I'd say it, but like, throughout a good chunk of it, he doesn't really hurt anybody. He has a gun.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
He does kill. Like, he does kill. I don't know that. Well, I guess that's a spoiler.
Okay, yeah, I do want to talk about these aliens here, the Elcor. So you're wondering why are they, why are they speaking like these pronouns, like for every sentence, with their monotone voices?
Pronouns in bio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dumb joke.
The way Elcor like convey emotions like among their species is like releasing these these scent-based pheromones among them, but however. Only other Elcors can react to those pheromones. So for non-Elcors like us, it's like us. It's like the Elcor pretty much is going like pretty much describe the emotion they're trying to convey. So like if they're confused, it's just confused. Because I was not aware of this.
So what you're saying is the Elcor have no body
I
language.
have a good hand.
Yeah, they have no body language. It's like. So, yeah.
Also, looks like Mom and Dad are fighting.
Oh, you can talk to them. You can talk to them like after every story mission.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I heard what happened.
Dad's about to get cigarettes again.
The council wasn't too happy about the destruction
What?
of the Prothean ruins.
Dad's about to get cigarettes now.
Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from
See,
destroying
since the
Anderson is the dad, and Erdina's the mom.
Oh,
the
God.
whiny ma.
I mean, these two argue with each other like an old married couple, so it fits.
Oh, Biddle, you're here. Here's an image that sums up a certain show, you know.
Wait a minute, who's here?
Sorry, Biddle, we didn't notice. Sorry, Biddle.
Where?
In the chat, and by chat, the voice chat.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh.
Biddle.
You were very quiet.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's a real pain in the ass, but now I'm too damn invested.
That could be any show, to be honest.
You know what show I'm referring to.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, that can be. I'm just saying that could be applied to like any show, movie, book, TV. They can be applied to like almost any, probably everything. To be honest.
The joke is Ruby.
Yeah, I know.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. Why did you come to see me, Shepard? Did Ambassador
watching Mass Effect.
Also my hero because of my wallet.
My hero, my wallet.
I should be fucking saying that, okay? Because because pretty soon I'm about to go invest into some very expensive games now, right now.
Hey, if you get them now, they'll be even less expensive. They're less expensive now than they will be in the future.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to get them sooner rather than later.
You started this side mission last session, but
you know, now that that's happening, they're probably going to boost the prices.
How much does SMT4 cost nowadays?
When I bought it, it was like $83.
Man.
For physical copy. If you want to get it digital, it's 20.
You think that
This retro gaming bubble needs to pop.
When will it pop? When everything becomes easily accessible?
No, it's the opposite. When everything becomes so stupidly expensive, nobody will buy anything.
Serviceman Batia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
So the gist of this mission is that there was a Marine that died on Eden Prime when the Geth attacked, but the body's intact and it has a plasma score, and the Alliance wants to study the body to figure out how can we build better armor against Geth weaponry. So you can choose to let them keep the body for research or release the body so this grieving husband can hold a proper service for his deceased wife. Another instance where there's no where you can go about either option as either Paragon or Renegades. It's not like releasing the body is the Paragon option and keeping the body is the Renegade. No.
Hear this shit. Some guy got banned on some MMO. I'm not sure what it is. But here, wait, I'm gonna read you the.
28 times.
No, I'm gonna say the fucking I'm gonna say the entire message, and you're gonna hear this. Banned for 1 day because a player-generated report found your in-game comments extremely offensive. Your account has been suspended. What was he banned for, and what was it said? Chat log. Macaroni and cheese just isn't that good.
Yeah,
well, damn right you fucking banned them.
Yeah, ban that son of a bitch.
Ban that motherfucker.
I love macaroni and cheese.
Especially if you make it your damn self. Not out of the box, I mean.
Hamburger mac is good.
Mac and cheese that is the shit right there.
Bechamel. Some cheddar and some mozzarella.
Pretty easy to do.
Here we go. Macaroni and cheese and bacon. Carbonara.
Actually, just
I eat Velveeta shells and cheese.
So you can go back to Shira now and finish up her quests.
Velveeta is on the upper echelon of instant mac and cheese.
I haven't actually made Velveeta in a long time. Well, whenever I see Velveeta, it's just like, in terms... Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of a different type, because when you guys say Velveeta, what came to mind was not, a box kind, where it has the noodles and the powder and all that. What came to mind
You're thinking of the solid cheese sauce?
Yes.
Are you talking about I thought you were talking about the solid block of cheese?
Yeah. It's not really even a solid block. It's more like a very, very soft rectangle of cheese.
It's like the fucking nacho cheese at movie theaters.
Okay, we literally just,
Hey, take
Mom
that
just
back.
made some Latel
Velveeta
with
cheese
that.
is good.
It is good.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna shit on nacho cheese at movie theaters because, again, every time whenever you order something nacho related, they add a hint of spice to it that I feel just it's unnecessary and it just kind of ruins it for me.
It does have that hint of spice, doesn't it? Maybe it's because I don't know. Do you think movie theater cheese is like natural cheese, or you think it's like just cheese from a can?
Cheese from a can.
It is absolutely not natural.
Because, of course, when people think nachos, they think, cheese and peppers and all that shit. Also, are you okay?
Sorry, I'm looking up a demon. I'm looking up a fucking character that sticks with you throughout the entirety of SMT4 Apocalypse, who, by the way, is confirmed an Irish Celtic deity, and he's voiced by Xander Mobius. He speaks in an Irish accent the entire fucking time.
You'll never tell. You didn't see that coming.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So Shire, like, for congratulating you, is giving you a gift of words, which is kind of based on the personality you chose at the very beginning of the game and stuff. So, yeah, want to have a sudden random sex scene with Shira? Pick the renegade option.
Oh yeah, here we go.
No.
Well,
okay.
Well,
let's play the game. Will it melt your dick off?
No.
Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander. You have quite a gift, Shira. Thank you.
Yeah, if you pick that set, then then pretty much like, pretty much Shire just doesn't close your eyes. It transits into a very, very brief and censored sex scene.
What is it?
It's a very odd stipulation, but it's a thing.
Okay, so there's a hidden romance.
Yeah, but there's a hidden romance, which doesn't really amount to much. But yeah, another takeaway besides the gift of words is some kind of special.
When you get to have fun with Tali.
That's two.
Yeah, Tali is not a romanceable party member in this game.
Also, the reason why we said no, Blueberry is right.
You gotta wear a hazmat suit when you do it.
No, you're while we are staying in the room. There's no consequences.
Too bad. I'm saving myself for Liara.
Yeah, one
slamming on the walls again.
One other thing Shira gave us was some weird like trinket that even she doesn't know the purpose of. So, which means we can use it on a future planet we'll be visiting later on. Like not a main mission, like for side mission.
Anything else to do, or should we call it?
Let's see. Talk to Conrad. So.
Conrad. Where is Conrad?
The same spot you saw him last time.
Anyways, I got more studying to do.
Later.
Have a good night.
I mean, no plans for movie night.
That'll be Friday.
Alright. What do we have a time?
I'm guessing let's say 8. Well, 8 my time, which will be 10 your time.
You mean 11? That works well. You mean
11 Joey's time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright, that works well.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Yeah, we need to make more Paragon choices and fill up that meter.
Yeah, maybe we should ditch the Paragade route.
No, we can still be Paragade. We just got, we just.
You need to be 95% Paragon and 5% Renegade is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see that Will said he got UMVC 3 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Let's see,
I have UMVC 3. It's just on my PlayStation 4. But I don't think that game is crossplay though.
Go to the market. It's like that's where Conrad's hanging around.
I'm trying to remember where Conrad was.
The markets.
Game's 70% off. Jeez.
Forgive me, good sir, but it's late at night, and it's kind of clear I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because somebody is having night terrors.
What?
Long story short, someone sleeps in a room where we have these really fucking annoying headboards, and whenever you toss and fucking turn, they slam against the wall.
Chester, you were literally just looking at Conrad.
Whoops.
He's at the stairs, like he's
at the base of the stairs.
Yeah, like he never moves from that spot whenever he spawns.
Hey, Commander
Yep,
Shepard,
so
it's me.
conversation
There are
2 with
rumors on the
Conrad.
internet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
Oh, okay, that line of dialogue was new. I guess it's female exclusive.
Hey,
Okay,
Conrad,
but yes.
want to hear what your nuts sound like?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
So last time he asked for an autograph, this time he's asking to take your picture. So.
Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
After playing as FemShep, some of this dialogue's new to me. So.
My wife will love it.
That's kind of. You have a wife?
Oh yeah. Conrad's. That's the thing Conrad says. He has a wife. I remember that.
What the fuck would marry that loser?
Good question. But remember that detail that he has a wife.
And he said he's going to hang the picture of you in his living room.
Yeah, remember
it's
this.
My wife.
This is my wife.
Yeah. Let me think. What else? Let's
Borat
see.
and anime.
Wait, no, stay here in the woods. Stay here in the woods. Don't do fast travel. So, right, you're. All right, you're back to doing the glitch.
Just want to test it.
Yes, Commander.
So,
Take a look at what you have for sale.
so I guess one part of the woods here we. One part of the woods we haven't walked into was Flux, like the second club here.
Oh, that club. I walked in there.
Oh, you walked in there? So did you accept any missions in there?
I believe there was one.
Well, I get it. Well, according to, I don't see it on the fast travel, but also it.
Maybe. Oh wait a minute, that's right. I think I probably reloaded after I did that.
Welcome back, Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your
But Conrad has one more conversation, and he spawns again when we do the next story mission.
All right, let's go to the club.
Yeah. But on the way, And like, let's see if you talk to Emily Wan or not, because you got the OSD from this office. You need to turn that in.
Apparently, I
You know
didn't.
what? That's
Yeah,
something
because
I said
I guess the thing reloaded everything.
Word on the street is that
That's
you've
probably
been
something I
busy.
said I was probably never gonna
Congratulations on
do.
taking down Fisk.
Like,
I was
go
sure
to
he was a big
clubs.
player in anything going on here.
I
Did
guess
you find anything in his office that could
no,
help me?
it kind of depends on the club because
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
because there's two clubs here on the Citadel. The one we were in earlier was Licor's Den. That's the gentleman's club, so where all the strippers are. This is more casual friendly, like we're going into. So it has a casino. It has, it has a dance floor. Like
When my investigation is over.
Exclusive?
Hmm,
You talk
okay.
to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a
Really
bit.
random, but does
I'd be
anyone remember
very
the
happy
Blade
to
2 video
compensate you
game?
accordingly. Here you are.
Yeah, I saw.
What?
I was looking.
Now,
I
if you'll
was. I
excuse
looked
me, I
that
should go
up
see what's on his
like last week because I was like, Blade 2 had a video game.
Yeah, and it was Xbox exclusive.
I was like, how come I never heard of this?
It was okay. In all honesty, it was not as memorable as when I played it. I don't remember a damn thing about it.
Did it like stay true to the movie or did it do its own thing? 'Cause I
Really
didn't
did
look
its
much
own
into that
thing,
video.
if I remember correctly.
I didn't look much into that video because I was like, yeah, I kind of see why this wasn't very
But
popular or anything.
the funny thing is, there's a rage mode that you can enter where I guess you do more damage. But the thing is that when I was looking up cheats for it, it specifically said for Infinite Rage, enter this cheat code or go to the DMV.
Go into this cheat code or go to the DMV. See, everybody keeps talking about the DMV. I went to a DMV. It's actually not as bad as people keep saying.
It's just boring.
Yeah, it's just boring, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It ain't like the Postal movie. Was that the DMV he was at?
That was the welfare office.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it ain't as bad as that.
Sorry, I don't want to bore you.
It may feel like that, but it's not that bad.
I'm
It's
interested
like
to hear
bring a
what you have to
phone
say.
or something or to pass the time by.
Okay.
You are
My
on
sister
the
Jen left here to go
welfare
work at
and you
Cora's Den.
can't afford it.
She's
You
working
can't
as an intern for
afford it.
CSAC. You know,
You
eavesdropping
can't
on the people
afford it.
If they find out what she's doing,
So Rita, here's another side mission. And her sister left working at this club to go work at Licor's Den.
sometimes I think she
But
stays there just to spite me.
was Den, but apparently she's working there undercover for CSAC, to spy on some of the criminals that go in and out of there. So, which in of itself is pretty dangerous because criminals, as we know, don't like snitches or cops in disguise.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble.
Oh, but that's not the only mission you can pick up in here right now. If you go upstairs, there's one.
I would love to get Bar vs. Capcom.
There's, I mean, first off, here's the Quasar machines. Like, this is a gambling mini game you can do. It's essentially blackjack. Get as close to the number 20 as you can, and the bigger the payout.
I thought it was 21.
Blackjack is 21, but here with Quasar, it's the number 20. So,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the rule is pretty much the same. Get as close to the target number as you can to get a bigger payout.
This thing said 21 or more is 0. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so you...
Wait, is this just simple mathematics?
Pretty much, like, I mean, yeah, it's like, if you press square, it adds, like, the number it picks it either ranges from number 4 to 7. Same with, like...
Okay, so it's still random.
Yeah, there's a random, like, element here, so sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, so it's got...
Okay. Gotta say, nah, if it was just basic math, that'd be way too easy.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of do have to math out a little bit, but and also, are you willing to press your luck enough? Like,
yeah,
it's like there's the low stakes, which is like you bet credits in the 20s, or high stakes where you bet credits in the 100s. So, and so it is technically possible to grind money if you're lucky enough, but
21. Regular game, you would have won a lot of money.
Suspicious gambling machine. This is a very out of the way a side quest you can miss, and Chester, you're walking right past it. Yeah,
Gee, I wonder why. It's called a suspicious gambling machine. Would you want to fuck with that?
And I'm wondering why the dialogue didn't load for it, but yeah, so pretty much this is a side mission, so you have to there's a signal you're trying to track. So yeah, somebody's funneling credits through that gambling machine, so you're trying to track where it's going to, so so you have to follow the signal. Like the first location is in is in that tunnel, like in between the Presidium and the wards.
Damn, I can't dance.
Oh, it is technically possible to dance before Doran goes on the dance floor. Whereas, like, you have to talk with, like, one of the love interests. It's, like, in this case, like, talk with Liara a little bit when she talks about, like, going on the dance floors.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
And you keep talking to her. So. There we go. We're doing the shepherd.
That was a date.
That was a date. That was a date, right? We just danced for like 5 minutes. We did a date.
Did we just do it?
Our hands touched.
Oh no! Please don't be one of those people.
Not gonna turn into one of
Hand
those.
holding is lewd.
Oh no, not that. No, hand holding Lou is fun. No, that's fun. I really love that joke. No, I was gonna say don't turn into one of those Ruby fanatics.
I don't get it.
Oh, it's basically what it is that okay, you know how like the people who a lot of people who watch Ruby are like the people who want Blake and Yang to be together and stuff, but and you know obviously they're not together, and the show keeps constantly teasing it, but they're never doing anything. So me being a person like information and stuff, I'm like, until they like say it to each other or actually do something, I will never acknowledge them as a couple or want them to be a couple. But a lot of other people are in the mindset of, hey, they hugged each other, they obviously love each other.
Well, technically, I mean, in this case, it makes sense because Liara is the person we're going to be dating.
Good things I have. You will see.
No, I'm just saying though. I'm just talking about like it's just like they will. It's just that if you like watch the show throughout the time and you keep seeing how people talk about it, they will like literally say no matter what those two do, oh, they obviously love each other and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, so I'm like, so two people can't hug when they're so two people can't hug each other when they're crying and in distress and everything.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't watch Ruby.
And that's fine. That's fine. I'm just like letting you know, like, why I said what I said, because it's like it's like super annoying for me personally. It's super annoying. I'm just like they haven't. I'm like, first of all, like when you apply logic to them, like first of all, they're females. Everybody knows that females express their emotions. They express it like they wear it on their shoulders, basically.
You mean they're more open?
Yeah, they're more open.
We're mainly men. We're mainly men. We don't show our emotions ever. We keep it all inside and wait till it explodes.
Yeah, exactly. So like whenever they're like surrounded.
You either go postal, or you do a Jackson Pollock.
Excuse me, Jenna. Like, I have work to do. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty. You're dressed as a stripper.
Yeah, that's your entire job. That's your livelihood.
Yeah.
Stand around, look pretty. That's your job.
If you're not a stripper, then why are you dressed in the same outfit as the other strippers?
What did you just say?
You know what? That's a great question.
Push off. I never did nothing to you.
If you're not one, why are you dressed like all of them then? That can like easily, that's easily misinformation.
What's he up to?
I guess we better go find out.
Oh, yes.
The plot thickens.
That was Jenna's like C-second woman, Chelik. So you pretty much told her like, hey, you want to talk more about Jenna's like situation? Come meet me in C-sec.
Now, I would like to continue more, but unfortunately, because someone is moving around in their sleep and making a lot of noise, it's getting very audible on the microphone.
It is? I can't even hear it.
Well, I'm noticing whenever he is tossing and turning, the fucking banging inside the house is actually getting audible. Because I can see the audio of my mic, because normally it's right around at like less than... fucking number is that? Negative 25 decibels at normal.
Oh, okay.
But whenever he bangs on it, it's reaching about... what was it? Is that 25 or 65? Fuck, I can't not read that. My eyes are blind.
You're...
Oh, if you're reading decibels, like the closer to 0, like the higher it is.
Yeah, but I'll just put it like this. Normally it's really low, but whenever I hear the banging, it's obviously way fucking louder. So I'm going to call this session here.
It is also 2:30 in the morning, so...
Yeah, that I think this would influence the decision.
Yep. Trying to remember, what was the image I chose for this? I am really scared to press this. Okay, that's what the image is.
Oh god, isn't that a glitch?
The man in the mirror nods his head.
Max, you're a vampire.
So what game is that?
Max Payne 2.
Max Payne? Okay, wow.
When I streamed it, basically Max's head disappeared.
Ugh.
It's confirmed. Max Payne is
that was me. I probably would have freaked out and turned off the game. I'm like,
Anyway. So that does it for this session, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys Saturday. But Friday is when we're doing the movie night. The movie night is just between me, Joey, Wolf, Biddle, Howdy. Did I miss anybody? Matt and Will if they want to join.
Will.
yeah, remember Will also streams on Friday too, unless he's not
No, I
streaming
asked him
Friday.
before.
Well, he said, yeah, in fact, earlier, he was like, Friday, I'm gonna go watch a movie with some friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it would be cool to have him along. You know,
We're
to
going to
see
be
him
watching
judge.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I'm going to be showing 5 trailers for 5 movies that I want to do for future movie nights.
Oh, cool.
And with that, I'm
Alright,
going
I'm
to
on
end
board.
the stream here.